There we go. Hey, we got 2 people already. Howdy, howdy. Welcome to the stream. Hello. We are live. Is there people watching? No. People come on. We got 3 people. Hello, hello. Get the motor in. The place it needs to be. Hey, Jess. Decided to go live because I didn't know if anybody was on a live or not, so. Hey, Jeffafa. Hey, Jason. Hey, Model Tank Gay. Oh, Gilly. That's his name. But wait, there's more. Hey, Marcy. I think I got the motor reference place where it needs to be. Hey, Zippy. Let's go. There it is. Y'all are more welcome to hop on. I've got to put something on. Hey, Ted. There. Got to do that. Where's the gloss black? Hey, Mark Reynolds. Find my gloss black. Whatever I did with it. Or I'm just going to have to spray the can. Amanda. Yep, stupid autocorrect. Okay, so color. I think that's a little bit. Nope, it's done. Oh, Zippy, I am working on this kit right here. In memory of Dale Earnhardt. I will have a build video of it posted on the Daytona 500 this Sunday. Because that was the day Dale Earnhardt died. Last race he was in. So, it's in memory of him. One of NASCAR's greatest drivers. And thank you. So I'm going to have to go outside with a spray can and spray a little bit to a little water bottle thing. So I thought I had at least one thing of gloss black of the little small testers. But the two, I have two that I know of, and they're done. Paint's done in it, so I'll be back. Y'all can still hop on and just wait. Just be backstage. This is the gloss black I used on the car and some of the parts. And we use it to painting on the firewall and doing some touch up too. So. Well, that's cool, Ted. Oh, that's cool, Ted. Oh, that's cool. That's 3 again. Hey, East Coast. Yeah. Hey, Serge. How you doing? Doing good. Still working on Dale Earnhardt's car. Probably have it finished by tomorrow. Shake it. So no, not really, Ted. Probably tomorrow because basically, really, mainly all I have to do is just assemble. That's really it. Because I just gotta put the motor in, my dash stuff, some roll bar stuff, radiator, some more roll bar stuff. I gotta assemble my tires. I'm done with the suspension. And then I gotta put the glass pieces on the car. And then do an update. And then I'm gonna show the car what it looks like before the decals. So basically, completely assembled, and just gotta put decals, and then I'll put the decals on. I don't know if I should on my glass pieces, if I need to take like a marker or something, go around it, like around the edge and on the bars and stuff on all of the glass pieces or not. I think on that, since the car itself is black, and you got to put them on from the outside, not the inside, the outside on all of them. There's even a small one that goes here. So. Any of y'all's more welcome to hop on. Nobody has hopped on yet. Yeah, nobody. Try not to be pushy, but I don't want to be on here by myself, okay? I don't want to be alone on here. Mark Reynolds. This is the glue I use. CA glue. This is a little bottle. I got a big bottle around. This bottle's about done. If you're talking to me, Jason, yeah, I want to sand down my tires. Grade them. Well, that's done. Gotta add my hoses. Where old Dale can breathe. Then finish with some robot stuff. First, probably need to put my dash. No. Need to. Can't get that piece. We need to do the hoses. Wait, oh. I'm not supposed to know what's what. Oh, you're welcome, Mark. Maybe I cut them all, so I don't know what's what. So that's 51. This one looks like to be 50, possibly. Hey, Bob. King Bob. I guess this one. I don't know. It's a little difficult trying to figure out what is what, because I think the numbers are on the other side. And we'll look back at the unboxing video, but wait, did I even post that? Can somebody check something for me real quick? Because I have a feeling I think I forgot to do it. But can somebody go look on my YouTube channel and scroll through, look through my videos and see if there's a Dale Earnhardt unboxing video. I hope there is. And look, and go look for me. Because if not, I know what I'm doing tonight. Getting that unboxing video uploaded. Because that's got uploaded before it's even done. So please, somebody do that for me real quick. I don't know if I have an unboxing video that aren't uploaded or not. I gotta figure out what's what. Okay, Ted. So I forgot to upload it. I got it recorded. Just I think I forgot to upload it. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. Thank you for helping me, Ted. I don't like these. So I'm assuming this one is probably that. This is probably 48 right here. Or could that be 48? Say that. I say actually this. Hey, Gary. I know for sure this is 51. Hey, Britta. That will go here. Gary. How dare you say that about Dale Earnhardt's car? That is a Chevy. How dare you put his car on another Chevy's down? Shame on you. Shame on the mess. No. Mm, 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 I got the link popped in for anybody who wants to hop in. Tell him, Jess. Tell him, Marcy. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what hoses are what, because I guess the numbers were along here when I was cutting it off the tree. Wasn't paying attention for painting, because I know one. This one's 51 for the directions. So I was gonna try and figure out what one's what. So that would go there. This one. Same. But my dad has owned one Ford, which was a piece of junk. He had to use, I think, pull a piece of wire with needle nose pliers to start it. And he's had two Dodges. The red four door, I think was the 2011 one, and then the black Dodge he has now. That's a Cummins with a 6-speed manual transmission, 4-wheel drive lifted, 2500. Let's Cousin Buster. Hey, Steven. Other than that, man, my dad's been Chevy all his life. Even when he was a kid, he had a Jeep. When it was like a Jeep wagon or something. And then he got hit head on by a drunk driver, so there went the Jeep. Hey, we got 25 people watching. That's good. How many likes do I have? Short stubby one. One's the short stubby. Wait a minute. Wait. Boom, 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 boom. And our first guest looks like to be Amanda.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm
Jeff,
here.
yeah. Nice now.
Jess is here. I'm gonna steal her from her husband. You watch.
Now, Jeff, you got to be on your best behavior now. Best behavior now. Amanda's here.
He doesn't know Amanda. He knows Amanda.
Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry, Amanda.
He's not the only one that's called me that, which is funny.
You know, he's up north. He's more southern.
I have a teacher in high school that, born and raised in Michigan, called me Mander.
That sounds like a substitute teacher, mispronouncing names.
Nah, he was the best English teacher I ever had, and I hated English.
Just said you can try.
I accept that challenge. Tell him I said, bring it on, bitch. She
now,
will.
Here, I don't know if Jeffafall will probably hop on or not. He's probably scared of you, so.
Oh, I know he is. Me and my cheese cutting.
Mm-hmm.
Will you stop that?
Does it stink? I'm sorry.
Cut the cheese all the damn time.
Got party butt. Oh, I'm sorry, Britta.
Drunken jerk. Good grief.
Cheese.
Britta.
I'm cutting the cheese, Marcy.
That'd be a horrible name, Jess. Be named the Lizard.
Oh no.
Does it look like a lizard? No.
My cheese.
And it's not short for Elizabeth either.
Why the hell is my cheese stuck?
Jeff Fafar said it's been a rough few hours, so not getting on the video part. I wonder.
Don't be a bitch. I've been at work all day and I just come home and what do I start doing? Cutting the cheese. Am I doing it correctly? No. Because now my cheese is stuck.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
You gotta do the cheddar real slow.
For. Oh, Jeff Fafar. Oh, Jeff Fafar.
Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff.
There's Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian. How lovely are your branches? Hang on, I'm banging the cheese out.
All right.
Here comes Ted. Oh no.
Nope, it's King Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Amanda.
How you doing, Bob?
All right. I guess.
Okay.
You do. I was busy talking. I got distracted. Is the goulash done?
No.
How much longer till goulash is finished?
All right, Amanda, let the fight begin.
Who am I fighting?
Bob's
Jeff.
here.
All right. I'm going
Or
to say
Jeff
this.
You can't do it this small. Cheddar.
If you guys have not watched Brian's video
I
today,
have-
you really need to. Our friend Senior is at the very end. Brian alluded to it, and I don't want to, and it has personally affected me because I became friends with this man and developed a great friendship and relationship with him. And it's not the easiest thing in the world right now to deal with this coming on. So, and I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. It's hard.
We all love him.
And you're right. And that was the last thing I ever got to say to him.
I
love
told
you.
him constantly.
And that's why I'm having a hard time. I won't lie. There's been tears that have come down, and it's not ashamed of them, but I don't need everybody else to see it.
I'm glad that you can be vulnerable with us, though, legitimately.
You know what? Something was said earlier today that made so much sense. And Brian, I hope you're here when I tell you this. You know, you can have all the subs and all the likes you want. Don't be that guy. Be the people you are. You're impacting the community in a positive way, like with Bob and stuff the other night. That's what this world needs more of. A good, healthy impact. So I'm going to get out of here and let Brian or whoever wants to come in. I just not feeling it tonight. So.
All right, Jeff.
Fur.
And I love you too, Amanda and Ted. Amanda. See?
Yeah,
Now,
Centimeter.
It's my pet name.
Cotton 4K Ultra HD.
Jonathan, you'll go through the United States and you'll hear different accents for different combinations. Like where I am, like where Charlie Mac is, there's a lot of French and Irish combination. Where I'm more French and Scottish, where I am. Amen to that. So, and I mean, I can tell you right now, I don't care what he says. Fred and Brian are taking his heart. A lot of us are. But let's get that out of the way, and y'all have a great night and have fun.
All right, you too, Fawfaw.
And trust me, he'll be sitting there enjoying it. If you're tormenting me, he will enjoy it. Can you agree to that one, Brian? And somebody in person directly quoted said this to me. She goes, "I like how you give it to him, but he gives it right back to you." And she said, "We love it when he gets a good zinger in." I turned around, smiled, chuckled, and said, "So don't I?" And that's what made our friendship so wonderful.
And your love for me.
Ted told me I had to love you or be scared to death. I ain't sure.
Oh, good God.
So this is not the part where no, I'll be nice. I don't. She's got a sharp instrument in her hand, and I don't want Ted to go bye. Amanda the Wiener Whacker. The new Bobette.
How many bay leaves you put in there?
3. Shut up.
Oh, he's gonna be talking out the other side of his mouth, won't he?
Whoosh. Can I?
No. No.
Ted, it was nice knowing you, Ted.
No, she starts to attack me, the dog will start barking. Ow.
Okay.
I have my
You got that right, Brian. Senior Wood, he done it to me a few times.
Sitting there, trying to think of the first time I met Senior, like how I met him, all that. Trying to think. I don't know if I was just scrolling through YouTube when I seen live and just clicked on it and started watching. I don't know.
I saw him not taking Jeff's shit.
And that's what I enjoy people that don't. I really enjoy the banter when somebody can give it back. It makes me chuckle and laugh. It makes all the crap in the world go away. And people don't see that part of the banter. They only think it's bombastic or real or hurtful. They don't understand it's people helping each other release stress. And
You need water?
the reason I did it was for Senior to forget for
Hey,
a few hours that he was going through what he was going through, to let him enjoy life the best and fullest to his abilities.
See it?
Yep. And, that's the thing. Some of us, I'm closer to the 60 line than I am the 50 line. And, guys like Rick Zink and Senior and them guys, let's enjoy them, why we have them, for their wit, wisdom, and their fun.
Me looking.
And I got to go readjust my thing.
Hey, Jason.
Okay.
Let me see if Brian or anybody got a duplicate of Senior's card. Can we get one over to England?
Did you get a card from Senior?
yeah. When I was at Acme.
Gotta send one to England.
Huh?
Oh, you don't want this water?
We need more apple juice.
Oh my god.
All right, I gotta figure out how to get my cameras cleared up here.
Here's water. Put it in the fridge.
At least I got one of these from them.
You got me lost, Brian. Oh, never mind. I caught it right.
Please hold.
Do we have a choice? And you're gonna start talking in Indonesian to us?
I had to hide something.
And Amanda, Ted did something for Jonathan. Now Jonathan owes him a Revell 66 Chevelle SS 396. If he doesn't, then we're gonna pay the gas money for you to head over to West Virginia to collect.
Mm.
Oh, we didn't tell you Amanda was a part of the Kentucky mob.
Since when did I own Ted?
You had him do you a favor, you got to do the guy a solid.
Guys, look.
Brian's going to make a copy for him.
Ted loves me so much.
No, Ted's just scared to death of you.
You ain't scared of me.
I don't think so, Tim.
Who the hell's Tim?
He's a tool man Taylor.
Don't be going Joey on me.
My cheese.
Yep. Next Thursday we're gonna have Ted and Amanda's match game.
Nuts.
Or honeymoon game.
Honeymoon game. Oh my god. Considering that we both were saying the same shit at the same time while we were watching a movie last night.
Hey Brian, do I look better darker camera?
Thank you.
Yes.
You're like Batman.
Hey, Steven, if you look at the comment above, a couple of comments above, Brian's gonna get one copied and get it for you.
Thank you.
Hey, Don.
What's that,
Look 'em up.
everybody?
Hey, Mr. Mailman. Sorry, Donald, I have to mess with you. Hey, Don,
Yeah.
kiss my ass.
Hey, Jeff, kiss
Yeah.
my ass.
Okay, I thought about this for a little while. Who here has known Senior the longest?
Probably Brian and Fred,
One of
or
them.
maybe Don.
Every time a live ends, if one of them three here and them three only, one of them has to say that as a sign off for the night. In honor of our friend. What do you guys think of that?
Yeah.
Who has to say what?
Kiss my
Kiss
ass.
my ass. He would say that to Jeff all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves him and G would always do that.
Yeah.
I'll start. Kiss my ass.
Okay.
So Brian and Fred, you guys can figure that out.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a better way to end every live with that than that saying.
Well, I've kind of been out of the loop. What's up?
You might want to watch Brian's video on it.
Yeah. Senior's not doing well.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. He's not answering text messages or nothing. I don't want to call him, and
Yeah.
I want to talk to him, but I don't.
I'm sure there's a lot of people on here in the chat too that want to know, but basically, sum it up. Brian Brian talked to like a nurse's aide or whoever's there to help care for him, and they said that some of his organs are shutting down, and he's on 2 machines just to try to stay, breathing, and it's not looking good at all. So he can barely communicate and stuff, and
That's
it's
why
not
I
much
haven't
longer.
called him. I mean,
Yeah.
sounds like a trip to Kentucky's coming.
Yep.
It sucks.
Brian,
it really
Brian,
does.
Brian, if you get that information, I'll forego everything this year to go to that.
But yeah, everybody go check out Brian at Got Fuels.
It ain't that far a drive for me.
He put a nice video out, for people to, put a little prayer on his page for senior.
Give me a second, and I'll link it for everybody. And here it is. I'll put it in the YouTube stream so where it will.
Give me this thing.
For sure.
Hi, Miss Amanda.
Hi.
She's having penis stew right now.
What is she having? Goulash?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Put some cheese on it.
All right, Marcy, would you like to hop in for a little while, and I'll get out of here, and you can enjoy your camaraderie. Just. And Brian, if Jason and me are down to down crewing for a guy down there in Florida racing, we might have to make it over to Acme because it's during the day and it doesn't interfere with racing, Jason.
No.
Poor Fred and Brian be going, yep, Acme. I mean, JaxCon's now ruined thanks to him.
They'll blame me for bringing you down there.
Could be.
Plate of cheese.
Cup of cheese?
Cup of cheese.
Well, let me know when you're out of the kitchen and I will. Oh, no. The worst one for eating on camera all the time is KRD, Jason.
I'm eating on camera because nobody was joining the live, so I needed to pop that cherry.
I needed to pop that cherry.
You're welcome, Jonathan.
Oh, God. Now I really don't want to be a Muslim.
That's supposed to be for dessert, Amanda.
Jeff's over there.
For any time.
Dale's over there eating a hot dog.
So cheesy.
Volusia Speedway is where we would be there, Brian.
Well, Amanda, you finally succeeded. I was speechless.
Wow, Jess, do you have a tapeworm? I ate 3 hot dogs and now leftover pasta.
She's gonna start looking like me.
She might have a tapeworm.
Who doesn't need a new friend?
Yeah, I just watched Brian's video. Damn.
pretty sad, ain't it?
I don't know if I need to take black on one of the glass pieces.
Let's not weigh on the negative because we all know it's coming. Let's all just be thankful for the time we had with them.
Exactly.
We're gonna need to push up that wedding.
Cherish the time.
He's my next
Remember the
husband.
good.
Who? Say that again, Amanda. I didn't hear you.
Fred. No, that can be my third.
That can be my third.
He's just gonna give him an itemized bill every year for cutting grass, painting, and he'll pay it.
Senior's supposed to be my next husband.
Ted, were you aware of this, Ted?
We actually been saying it for
The entire time.
since at least Acme.
The shorter one goes in the inside, the longer one goes through there. And actually, I got to put this one first. And here's something else, and I
There's
want
so much cheese. It's like I'm eating cheese soup.
So sometime in March, I'll know
Back to a block of cheese almost.
what my schedule will be. It'll be like
First of all, fuck off.
come in that Wednesday or Thursday before Acme. Dawn can grab me down to Birmingham and then figure it out from there.
Ain't it where Black Betty is?
Yep.
Yep, that song was outlawed at the University of New Hampshire hockey games.
Because they're a bunch of pussies.
No. Amanda's Mormon, so she can marry more than one husband.
Yeah.
It'd be husband brothers.
Wrong.
It's a joke, Dawn. But Amanda figures she collects one. She can send one to do the work, one to do the chores, one to do this, and keep all the money to herself. Is that about right?
Each new one, I absorb their power.
Mormon
I absorbed their power.
men can, not Mormon women.
I know this, Donald. And
That's
Dawn's
the
frozen.
joke.
In the words of Senior, who needs one more than one wife? They're a pain in the ass already.
Ted can attest to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounded like he had a gun to his head.
Look, I'm smart on Team Jess and Team Amanda. I just,
I mean, teams is there.
Your
Well,
team
tonight I'm Team Harmley Barn tonight. So
Amen.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know what peeing a flamingo. No, brother, we don't need to know what
I think
that
all
is.
of us have always been on that team.
No, I'm gonna have to print that picture out and hang it up on my wall.
What, the nudie ones? No.
How did you know Ted sent me nude pictures of himself? She didn't see that one coming.
I knew it was coming.
With his dangly dongly bits out.
here we go again, Jeff. Night 2 of you talking about naked guys.
Hey, I couldn't help it. Amen to that. I don't know how any guy can date more than one girl at a time. I'm like, yeah, keeping up with one's bad enough.
My cheese is too long.
So you get a cheese dog? Oh, so I shouldn't tell.
Sorry, I had to go.
Dawn, I shouldn't tell Brian that I got a naked picture of him on my ceiling.
I don't know nothing
Brian?
about that.
I can badly Photoshop that for you.
Oh, Jess, don't go. Oh my God, I can't believe you sent that to her, Amanda. You're just being mean.
What?
That's what Jess said.
I forgot about that sticker.
I totally realized after putting that up, going, I screwed up big time. But don't worry, the person who did that joke to me, I will see them March 2nd, and right on the front of their car, it will be glued on there. And he won't know.
I can print you something that you could hang on, glue to the nose there.
He's the one who did the tractor, Don, with your nuts on it.
Tractor Dawn.
And it's funny. Some people can take light joke of it, some can't. I'm secure in my manhood.
I can print you a character from let's see, 16 Candles.
The Dong.
Oh, Long Dong?
Long Duck Dong.
Oh, no more Yankee my wanky. That
Donga need real food. Donga need real food.
Do you want a piece of cheese?
Oh, Dong, where is my automobile?
Come here.
Automobile.
You know,
Kiss me.
I'm never going to be nice to you again, Jess.
Cheesy. Cheesy kisses.
So, when are you
Hey,
going to
what are
start
you
on the
complaining
warning?
about? At least you don't have to sleep in the same room with somebody named after a Dutch dork.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Ted's really dead. That's a big hole you're digging out there. And Don's got a backhoe he's lending to Amanda.
I got my own backhoe.
As long as she pays the fuel bill to deliver it. That damn dump truck on a good day gets about 7 miles to the gallon.
Oh, Lord.
And they live up there near around Louisville.
You're closer to Cincinnati, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Be cheaper to go to the local co-op and rent one.
Yeah, we're just south of the Ohio River from Cincinnati.
Oh damn! I'm sorry.
Oh, Christ, you're only about three and a half hours away from Jonathan then.
Did somebody just say I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Fair.
No, I'm talking about where they live. It's up there. No, I drive through. I might even visit, but live, no. Fat man gonna stay in Alabama.
He can't handle the cold, Amanda.
You'd hate my feet then. Here, have a
That's
bite.
something I never understood about you women. Y'all, your feet, your butt get cold. The first thing you want to do is put them on you. No.
Nope.
Check over there.
No, I want to be cold and keep your hotness off me.
So that's what I liked about my last old lady. She was kind of going through that change. So she was having them hot flashes. And we didn't have no heat in the bedroom. Because I don't like I like a cold room to sleep in. If I get a little cold, I roll over, little heater over there, hold on to her for 15, 20 minutes, then roll back over to my side. I was nice and warm. I'm good.
Hey, Mike. So what was his name, Don?
He's come on.
Connie.
Hey, Mike.
I whooped that down fast. That was
Hey,
good.
Mike, when you're done giving your dog
It was angry, wasn't it?
Jax needs ones too.
Huh?
Oh my God.
What have I got to put ball socks for? If it gets cold, then somebody's going to go ingrown. They're like, whoop, we're done.
There's a Seinfeld moment.
There's a visual image you can't shake now, huh?
I was going to say they have the natural ability to crawl up inside and stay warm.
That's right. Damn right. Looking like an inchworm wearing a turtleneck sweater.
Turtle, turtle.
Turtle.
That is.
Now, I've been in the north when it's cold. Y'all keep that shit. It gets too cold here. The only reason why I'm in Alabama, I can't afford to live out in Arizona or New Mexico. Well, you get cold as shit out there at night.
Oh, yes, it does.
Because they ain't got no clouds to hold it in. The sun goes down, the heat goes with it.
Okay.
Hey, Doug. Well, why don't you come and visit me this weekend? I got Friday night into Saturday morning. Got 3 inches of snow expected.
Yeah, y'all keep that shit.
We're supposed to get an inch tomorrow.
My teeth started chattering when you said
Go back to work tomorrow.
Nope. The fat man don't like snow.
Now, Brian, you want to come in here? I can jump out for a bit. Yeah, I sent the picture. Oh, Amanda, you'd love this. I sent the picture. Brian said, I'd love to have some snow for Christmas. So I sent him a picture of the snow we got. He sends me one back of a cotton field. This is as close as we get to snow down here. I fucking really?
Hey guys,
Well, down there where he lives, he down there. So.
I got Clint backstage and I'm full.
Okay, let me get out. Clint's an interesting character, and he'll light it up. All right, hold on. Let me leave.
All right. There you go, Clint.
Damn.
What's up, Clint?
Hey, what's up, everyone? I just heard that part. Like, oh, I'm full. I was like, oh, well, I was about to type in, but hey, this it's cool. You know, no one's got to leave. Just wanted to come by and say hi and see how y'all were doing.
How you doing?
I saw Brian's video earlier today, so it's kind of like wasn't quite sure how everyone was going to be. Hey, Connie. Hey, East Coast.
Well, my own suggestion about the whole deal is remember the good days, the good conversations, the laughter. He's approaching that day we're all going to have. We ain't getting out this life alive.
No one makes it out alive.
You know, be grateful for the time we have had with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, on a lighter note, y'all were talking about snow. Yeah.
Hey, you're not supposed to use them 4-letter words in here.
I'll tell you what. Well, I'll watch my language then because damn. I mean, no, y'all can keep that. I dealt with that in New Mexico, of all places. And we came up on it was a snowstorm that came in literally. I always, when people talk about how something happened within minutes or how it happened so fast, it's kind of hard to wrap your mind around. But we were like in, I won't say downtown, we were on the other side of Rio Rancho in Albuquerque. And we're maybe 15 minutes from where we lived. And we were at the bank and it had a little bit of a snow flurry when we were at the bank. And time we got to the main road to get to our apartment, me and my ex-wife's apartment, it was a blizzard almost. And we were driving. What was that piece of shit? It was a 97 Grand Marquis. And the ass in, I don't know what happened. It slipped. I don't know. She probably could have done something. We went over the median and we did a complete 360. And I'm looking at oncoming traffic and I was like, well, there's something you don't see every day. And the cars are like slow. I mean, they slow down to where they didn't hit us, but still. So no, y'all can keep that. Whoever's got snow or cold or lives up north, keep it.
Damn right. Hey, we got the 71 degrees today. Sun's shining. I had the doors and the windows open, fans going.
I got 6 inches of snow and an inch of ice underneath that shit.
I've been rolling around underneath that little red truck out in the garage. Now Dad can find the plug for the other fitting on the fuel cell and the vent tube and the other plug. We can get to pour some go-go juice in it and light the fire on that pig.
There you go.
I'm ready to go oodin' down the street. We'll record it so y'all can hear that wooden camshaft in it.
Speaking of which, I told Marissa we need especially me, need to lose weight because I was talking to my mother the other morning, and she had slipped in the kitchen and fell down and hurt herself. And I told her, I was like, well, she's like, well, me and Dad are going to retire. We're always going to have bills. We just need to budget better. And I was like, okay, so y'all going to retire? She goes, yeah. Do y'all need anything? You know. She goes, no. I was like, well, you need anything, you let us know and we'll help out. And I told her, I said, but I'll tell you what, you don't have to run it by Dad or nothing right now. You can just let it, simmer. But what if, and I was like, we can talk about a price later. I said, I'm thinking 30K would be pretty good. But what do you think about me buying Dad's vet? And she started laughing. And I was like, look, y'all saying y'all need to retire. Y'all still got, a little bit of debt, not much. Y'all got some debt. But, y'all can still drive the car, but, what if I just pay for it? And that way, knock on wood, something ever happens to y'all, it goes to me. And she was like, she just kept laughing.
She ain't stopped laughing yet, has she?
No, I was like, I said, Mama, I'm being dead serious. And she's like, well, we'll talk about it later, which growing up, that meant shut the hell up. We ain't talking about it again. And the answer is no. But I told Marissa, I told her, I said, I know they'll let me do it, but think about it, it's an 06 Corvette, and I can fit in it, but I'm not parking next to a car, and I need to lose some weight so that way I can actually get in the thing. So
You're like that buddy of mine. He thought I had to lose weight, for the race car. I said, hell, just get a smaller race car. He did. He did. He went from a first-gen Camaro, badass car, sold it and bought an Opel GT. It had already been chassised. I looked at him. I said, hell, they're going to have to cover your damn driver's suit and Vaseline so you slide in that little bitch.
All right. Well, she asked me what I wanted the vet for, and I was told her, I said, well, it's an 06 Corvette Z51 package. In my personal opinion, it's one of the best ones they made, 06 to 08. And I said, it's a red target top, basically. I said, hey, nothing more Americana going down Route 66 in the red Corvette. And so she was just like, well, where are we going to put it? I was like, we'll put it in the garage. And she's like, okay, well. And I said, and she goes, well, okay, well, we can work on a budget and putting money together and save up for it. I was like, cool. But I don't want just a car. And she's like asking what else I want. I says, well, I was like, have you ever heard of a cammed LS3? And she said no. And so I sent her a couple of video clips of guys that had a C6 Corvette that was cammed, and she was liking it. So she's like, how much is that going to cost? I was like, sweetie, you cannot put a price on music, right? Like, if you like it, you just can't put a price on it. So she's already seeing through my bullshit because It's like about 10,000 when I'm looking at one to do to the car. But
y'all guys should look at the private chat, the stream, the actual StreamYard chat, and see what Amanda said.
I was just seeing if anybody was paying attention.
Pee poo poo.
Beep, beep, poo, poo.
Lemon brownies.
Amanda, have you been into brownies already?
Nope.
Oh, I want to be here.
are they natural?
Oh yeah.
The pee pee poo poo.
Brownies?
My gummies are all natural. They're from nature.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
pretty nuts.
Those are pretty nuts.
Well, see, she got bigger ones than I do.
Those are mine.
I had to scale them down so they'd fit the plate.
You know, the only funny thing is, I'm so glad Marissa's not home right now because I can only hear some of the wise ass jokes she'll be making right about now.
Look, I know I'm not going to speak for the crowd. I'll speak for myself. I'm a twisted degenerate. Deal with it.
No. I'm talking about. I couldn't make any kind of jokes because she'll just come up because because it'll be y'all laugh at the shit talking about who wears the pants in a relationship. There was a video I saw, and I wanted to try it and said it said guys, if you ever want to make your women laugh, easiest thing to do, you take her by her hands, you look her in the eye, and you say, I run this relationship. And so I was like, no shit. Okay, let me try this. So sure enough, I went to Marissa, I took her by the hands and looked in the eye and said, I run this relationship, and just instant laughter. And I was like, whoa, shit, it worked.
That's this couple, they dated for years. They finally get married. It's night of the honeymoon. He looks at her and he says, okay, we're married now. I'm the man. You're the woman. You will do what I tell you to do when I tell you to do it. And she's like, oh, really? She peels her little panties off. She tosses them over and says, here, put those on, Attila. And he gets his feet in. He gets them up about his knees, and they're starting to rip. He can't get them on. He said, I can't get in these things. She says, and you won't till you change your attitude.
Whoa. Oh, God. No. Anyhow, so how's everyone's week been going?
That was the one that had the nuts in it.
Oh.
Clint, this is what I'm working on right now.
Oh, man. But that's the what year is that one?
What?
He's got that one.
98, isn't it?
The
Which
car
one?
he's showing. The Earnhardt.
2000.
I think so.
It's the 2000 Monte Carlo. Is what it says.
2000.
No, that's 2001.
What's that one up there?
That one is Illumina.
Oh, that back in the
Do,
90s.
do, 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 do.
Illumina.
That's during the Days of Thunder era.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know if it has a year on it or not.
I'm trying to clean up this damn train wreck of a workbench. I still can't see wood grain.
Look at that.
Hey, Mark.
It's a 90.
It's a 90.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's a 90.
Nice.
As old as my daughter. My oldest daughter.
I'm an 86.
Wow. 86. Damn. Youngster. We're
That's a
Dave in the
65
woods.
model.
Shut up.
Well, 85 was I was graduating high school before you come around.
Mm-hmm. I was just hanging around my daddy's nutsack.
I graduated in
Jesus.
84.
You just itching his sack at that point.
Yeah.
That's how you know when you're getting older, when everyone else around you, is young. Because I was born in '80.
Damn, I listen to music older than y'all.
I listen to music older than me.
Uh,
I don't listen to today's crap.
Yeah, today's I don't know what today is, but sure the hell ain't music.
you ain't
I
trying
listen
to
to some
listen to
music
some wet
there.
ass
I mean,
pussy.
I like the Lax and
Make it drop. That's some
Moonshine
wet ass pussy.
Bandits,
Get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet
shit
ass.
like that.
My eyes are fucked today, man. I can't see nothing. Don't die.
I'm trying not to.
Okay.
I don't know what you were doing down there, but I can guarantee it wasn't nothing good. Come on up in here, lay down.
I already started throwing projects away and just start over.
I want to start a new painting. I need canvas.
No, come on, out of there. Come on. Out of there, Ollie.
I do what I want. Tell him I do what I want.
She does too.
The dog's going, yeah, right.
Yeah.
You just fronting for your friends on the internet right now.
I run this relationship.
What? My pit is being overly friendly right now.
A pibble being a pibble? What?
Yeah.
Wow. I was out there working on the red truck. Pops is underneath the ass end of it. And Jax gets under the truck with him, sits down, turns and faces the side door like he's guarding. I look at the dog.
Well, Marissa was telling me one time how here she is. Say hi, Ollie.
Ollie!
Yeah.
Papa dog.
I love you too. I love you too, Mama. I love you too. She, Marissa was telling me how she got out one time, and on her collar she has her information. And there's a guy that was working on his Jeep that was underneath of it, and all of a sudden, like he just felt something just like sniffing and licking all over him, and sure enough, there she was.
Like, hey, you need some help?
Yeah.
As Jax gets under and I'm working on the truck, I'm like, look, you can't help. You ain't got no damn thumbs.
I need some new ones.
Of course, his response to that, he goes, yeah, he waits till I got my hands all tied up. And he comes and licks right up the side of my face. But no, not right now.
Well, like we'll go to bed, and I learned that I have to lay really close to Marissa, because if not, she will lay up in between us. Well, it's not so much that she lays in between us, but if there's like that much room in there, if there's this much room between us, she thinks her big ass can fit right in there without a problem. So I will move closer to Marissa, so that way she won't get close. So what she does is that she now lays in between the legs, or she'll lay across the feet. She likes getting under the covers, and she was on my side of the bed. So I was like, you know what? I know what I'll do. I'll get her to move, which I went along and lay down, and I had my legs basically propped up on her, and she lay there and just took it. And that was just, she wasn't moving. And I was like, holy shit, this dog, I have never seen a stubborn dog like this before.
That dog's like, shit, in my spot.
She wasn't budging for nothing. Huh, Ollie? There she goes. That's all I need. Come on, come here, Mama. Come here. What? You got something to say? Oh, here's Mother Bubba.
Oh,
They're like literally the best of friends. You pet one, you bet your ass you're petting the other one.
Puppies.
I like dogs.
Yeah, Marissa has a cat. Every time she does, the cat just knocks something down. Kill it.
What?
My cheese.
Shut up. Hi, Bubba. Y'all hear this shit? My dog's trying to act all tough. Hi, Bubba. What? What are you gonna say? Now you're knocking the ground now?
Oh.
Well, that's a low growl. What? There we go.
Tell her. Tell her.
And it might be balance. It sounds like
What? What? We hear another puppy? Huh? Huh? Yeah.
She was asking for her dinner.
Yeah. My dog likes to act like he's all hard.
I got a 20-pound miniature schnauzer, but he acts like he's a damn 100-pound Great Dane.
In my pants.
His balls are considerably bigger than he is.
Well, I lived in New Mexico. There was a young girl in an apartment had a Great Dane, and that thing, I swore that the back of that dog was just like right by her, where her breast would be on her side, and it's like, why don't you put a saddle on that fucker and just ride it? I'm like, holy shit! I mean, good God.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like big dogs, but having the little guys just because he can get in my lap without suffocating me. He's that right size. He can hang out, ride in the truck. He ain't slobbering all over the damn place.
Well, that's how he was when I had my old pickup. I'll have the window down and I'll go to the gas station with the windows open and he'll sit right behind the steering wheel. You are not getting in that truck. I mean, he's harmless, but he's got a nasty sounding growl when he wants to get mad. It just doesn't faze me no more. Huh. What?
hey, Mohawk 62.
That was. I guess me talking to him meant that I was supposed to rub his belly so he laid on his back. What?
So, how many likes do I have? Because I can't see. I can see how many's watching, but not how many likes.
23.
Doing good, doing good.
24. I just went on and clicked on it.
Well, thank you.
What is it, Ollie? What? What?
Mine says 28.
Yours says 28?
Mine says 28.
Ooh.
So I got 28 instead. Nice.
What?
Were you just blowing me?
Man, that just got quiet. Everyone just literally stopped when you said that. Like, what?
It was that awkward silence.
Like, who are you talking to?
I don't know. Sounded like somebody was just blowing.
Well, probably me. I'm over here vaping.
Somebody was blowing Amanda.
Oh, the question is, did she enjoy it?
Always.
Well, I'm just over here thinking like, damn, the roles all this reversed really quick. It's the new modern era.
May I interest you in learning about pegging?
Yeah, what?
Have y'all seen the previews? It's kind of fucked up how Peggy made me think of the preview of the new Deadpool movie.
Yeah, was it? He talked about it.
I talked about it.
No, in the preview, he says pegging.
Yeah, because he was come over, they all bust out the wands. He's like, I'm not used to because I'm no stranger to pegging.
Yeah, but
Disney is.
is.
I was like, oh shit.
Okay, y'all gonna have to educate me because I don't have a clue.
And the new Deadpool movie.
I got that strap on.
And the new.
No.
Oh, I was. Oh, you didn't know what pegging was? Oh God. No. This is a prime example in ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, I wished I didn't know that.
Oh, you learn something new every day, Don.
Yeah, sometimes you wish you
That's hard.
Fine.
Hey man, did you see what Jeff Furfer said?
Jefferfer?
Jeff.
Is he talking about pegging? Brian needs a nickname.
That's all right, Jeff. We're gonna introduce you to pegging later in the year. Big boy.
How about Peggy?
I've had a Peggy. Does that count? She was kind of cute, about 5'2".
Yeah, but that could be Brian's nickname. Peggy.
Speaking of which, let's see.
Well, that's Sam Elliott. Jesus Christ. Fucking Roseanne.
Roseanne, I'm buying a big peg.
You need a fucking tree stump for that shit.
God damn it, Gary. Fucking hell.
I'm concerned. It's not funny. I'm concerned.
That's fine.
I think we need to help Gary out.
Hey, Gary, you never know. Maybe she'll sing the national anthem before she starts.
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
Play that song I sent to Jason.
will you stop giving away my cheese?
Biggie cheese.
Roseanne. Oof. I listened to the radio, and there's this was how long ago it was. Roseanne, I guess she came out talking about how she removed 40 pounds from her breasts.
Hey, Jade Smart.
And the guy that was on the radio, I don't know if it was I think it was before I moved to New Mexico. He was saying, Roseanne Barr saying that she lost 40 pounds is kind of like throwing the lawn chairs off the Queen Mary to reduce weight. And I was like, damn, that was cold. I was like, holy shit, that was cold. That was cold. Oh, damn.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn.
What's up, Mark?
I'm Mark.
What's happening, Mr. Mark?
What up, Mark?
Who does Gary want numbers?
He wants Roseanne's number.
Oh, yuck.
I believe you could get his entire collection if you had her digits.
Those things. Don't stay so, don't
Some
stay.
said so close to me. Stop eating my fucking cheese.
Shut
Hi, everybody in the chat. There's too many names, and my memory ain't that good.
What kind of cheese is it?
Mild cheddar.
No.
Shut there.
She got the cheese that'll bring you to your knees.
From under.
You got the shakes to make you quake.
Quake. I got the fries up.
I just got fries.
Spread the thighs.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you eating?
I went on before I met Marissa. I went on this date with this woman, and we went putt. And there's, I say, a joke is no longer funny when you have to explain it. Then every time I make a putt, I'll be like Chevy Chase, no. She never got it. And so she went to, it was like the last hole, and she come up and she was kind of lining herself up. And like, well, we're waiting. And she just looked and said, what? I don't mean to take something. Like, oh, Jesus, no.
She ain't seen Caddyshack.
I said, no, so I'm messing around, Caddyshack. And she's like, oh, I haven't seen that movie in years. Nor same here, but I still remember that shit. So I do it to Marissa, and she'll be right there with me. No. I think that's what I knew. Yeah, she's a keeper. She is a keeper.
I can hear my next door neighbor at work. I can hear their music playing, and they had the Kenny Loggins song from that playing.
Oh,
And I was
it's all right.
Nobody
worry about me.
Why do you gotta give me a fight?
That was, we had a chipmunk. No, what was that? The
Groundhog.
groundhog. That's right.
Go for
Yeah, I had to book the golf.
No, Gophers. It wasn't Groundhogs, Gophers.
Yeah. Well, when the groundskeeper, need you kill all the gophers? It's like, well, I can, but don't they think they'll get, arrest me and throw away the key? Not the gophers, the gophers.
The Gophers.
Duty in the pool.
And he took a big old bite out of it. It's okay.
I love that part.
That woman fainted.
Restrict your baby Ruth. I think you're gonna be okay.
Oh God.
I just watched that the other day, a couple of weeks ago. I get in those kicks and I'll load up just an era of movies I like, and I'll just back to back. Sometimes I stay awake through all of them. Rarely, but sometimes.
Yeah.
You
want to talk about how the movies suck? You want to talk about how music sucks today? So does the movies.
Yeah, I just seen a trailer. They've remade Twister.
Yep.
What?
That's
Remember
now.
the movie Twister,
the greatest
the
movie of
Tornado
all time.
Chasers?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They remade it. Yeah.
Sequel, Dawn. Not a remake. I think it's called Twisters, not Twister.
No, still, they just damn, ain't that got an imagination to come up with a new movie?
That movie didn't
They
need a
remade-
sequel or another
So
one.
I guess that writer's strike really is hurting Hollywood.
That's
Then
what makes us humans beings.
Man, Hollywood was putting out bullshit before the strike.
ain't that the fucking truth?
They couldn't cut a fart and come up with an original idea.
That's the same thing. Songs too. It's like they're always using the older songs.
Well, that's because that's what I said about music. When my daughter graduated 2 years ago from high school, we're talking a millennial here. What song did they play at graduation? Nothing that was current. They played Alice Cooper. I mean, that's going to be graduation day song when I'm dead and gone. They still going to play that song come graduation day because it's the shit.
What song did they play for us? They did Sticks, Come Sail Away.
Shit, I remember
Oh,
playing that
no.
song my last day of school
Oh,
for
no,
the last 10 years of school.
Which,
Of course, my daughter, she'd ride around with me in the truck. When that song played, she looked over me. She goes, "Daddy," I'm like, it was still part of the ceremony. I mean, don't.
I had my daughters in the car and we were listening to the radio, and Jethro Tull came on, and it's Locomotive Breath. And I was like, "Hey, sweetie," and I told my girls, I said, "Sweetie, you want to hear how you could, how they used to rock back in the day? They used to rock the flute." And I turned it up and he did that long solo. You see, and they were blown away by it. Who is this? It's Jethro Tull. And you're like, "Oh." And then I had to play another song for him. What, baby?
Well, it's just like the piano. It took a certain kind of artist to make it cool. I mean,
Liberace.
I listen to,
Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury, Elton John, Jerry Lee Lewis, Ray Charles.
Billy Joel was pretty damn good. I like him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I listen to a mixture of everything from about the 2000s and back.
Rob Halford. Oh, wait, what?
What I listen to.
Well, I'll tell you what. You want to talk about how you can tell when an artist is actually really kind of showing off. When Billy Joel did, what was that? The Longest Time. That was a cappella, basically, just him in the back and the backup singers. Maybe a bass or not even a drum, just a bass. That's all it was. I mean, they actually had talent.
Right. They didn't need auto tune.
No.
I forgot who it was. I carried this other chick I was dating. She had teenage daughters. I carried in some damn concert, one of these bubblegum groups. And I'd heard them playing the CDs around the house and shit. It wasn't bad. Nothing I go out and buy it. Seen them live. I'm like, damn, there's 4 cats up there and someone's pulling their tails.
Oh, wow.
They couldn't tote a bucket.
My dad took me to go see Styx, and during the intermission, Tommy Schultz was on stage, and he was kind of like he had a couple of guitars lined up. During the different songs, he'll pull out a different one, and he was sitting there on stage talking to people in the front row, and he was sitting there playing and tuning and playing it. Guys holding a conversation with I don't know how many people while he's doing like some badass riffs at the same time, tuning different guitars. And I'm like,
Thomas Shaw's a badass guitarist.
He was just talking like how we're talking. He's sitting there just playing all of a sudden he'll tune, he'll stop, and he'll keep talking. He'll go to another guitar and tune it. I was like, holy shit! Just watching that guy, it was so easy for him. What's another one?
One of the most underrated guitar players in the world.
Yeah, I go along with that 100%.
I tell you what, who was it? Was it Schultz? The guitarist from Boston. That's another one.
Another one. You want to know another one? The guy in REO Speedwagon was very underrated too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go for that one. Let me turn this fucking thing off.
I can go all day with those.
He could talk music all day. All day.
Schultz,
Sorry, Scale Outlaw. I hate to bust you bubble, but really, Dennis DeYoung, I mean, he was our generation's Liberace. He wanted to make a big production out of their concert characters and.
Tommy Schultz from Boston. I was watching the documentary and because he has an engineering background. He was like, one of the coolest things about having engineering degree is that I can basically make something for the sound. I don't have to describe the sound that I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for, and I can create that sound doing different pedals, or because he built some machine where he can actually change different tunes and sounds to what he wants, and that man's gifted.
My phone back.
I guess I'm old fashioned or whatever you want to call it. Give me a 3-piece, 4-piece band up there, just rock. Not a bunch of buttons and switches and special effects and.
Well, if you want to talk guitars, I don't know all the names, but the one song, and I got a couple of YouTube videos of it, people playing video games and whatnot, and just movies scenes where people start kicking ass. And they said when Freebird kicks in, and all of a sudden you go into the intro and you see someone, see like a fight scene, someone's just tearing up some ass, and people in the game they're doing really well or whatever. That was like a 9-minute song, and like more than 50% of that song was nothing more but the solo itself.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
Oh, honey, that was so nice. You saying all those things about me.
Jerry, you didn't hack Ted's account like I think somebody said in the chat.
No.
That
totally no.
Ace Frehley. Ace Frehley was a good guitar player.
Ace Frehley was the only member of Kiss that was a musician.
Right. Face it, the rock band Kiss was nothing more than a garage band that
Gene Simmons knew how to promote. That's
right. Gene Simmons knew how to. I mean, they had some cool songs, but I mean, they're not. They'll go down in the record books.
Gene Simmons was more better equipped for business because when he copyrighted everything, I mean, man, I don't know what you can say about him as far as a musician, but tell you what, he had a good business mind because he actually profited very well off of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, his business sense took a garage band way beyond its talent. It was he knows how to crunch numbers and make things work.
Yeah.
Not just copyright and everything Kiss, but he owns patents on a lot of stuff we'd like. Why? But he knew what he was doing. I'll give him that.
I still remember my oldest brother playing their music, and I remember him telling me about how people were saying was Night in Satan's
Service.
Service. There you go. That's what it was. I was trying to think what was the other one. Night in Satan's Service. I was like, what?
That was me in high school.
Nice.
You can see I clearly picked the right one.
See, the tradition carries on.
I never knew how much I liked the guitar until when I was younger, and we moved. I'm
Freddie Fender.
What's trying to get me high?
When I moved to Louisiana and I started hearing all the blues musicians, the blues players.
I don't think he has to try that hard. You're right there.
Freddie Fender. Waste the days and waste the nights.
I wouldn't wake up in the morning. That's the problem.
There's some daddies looking at their children sing that song.
Where's the dog?
Did you just cut the cheese? Toot. If I had a canvas, I totally would though, because I want to sit here and paint. Dang it.
Don't you still have some upstairs?
Not that I'm aware of.
You could have swore there was some up in the closet up there.
I need another big one.
She wants a big one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a big one, but I want a big canvas.
I am so glad y'all got that cleared up.
That's me talking about the size of Ted's penis.
See, it's funny when somebody explains the joke.
I don't know what the fuss is about size. They all fit somewhere.
Well, I thought it was kind of funny when me and my ex we get to arguing, and that topic came up, and I told her, I was like, "Well, having sex with you is like throwing a hot dog down the hallway."
Oh, damn! Oh.
Wow.
I ended that conversation like that. And I'm like, yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't turn it back on you.
Holy moly.
That would cut
She was
both
too
ways.
stunned.
You could have. She could have tried, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, from Senior.
Aw. Wow, it's weird seeing him in the light. I didn't know he looked like that. Fafa, I'm looking at your nudie pictures.
Whoa.
Now, there's an image I can't unthink of.
The fact that you were able to think of it in the first place just
No,
says a
until
lot.
you said something I had never thought. Because I mean,
Naked
we're gonna
Papa.
spoon him. We're gonna come spoon him. At Acme weekend, but we're gonna do this shit in the dark.
You were strangling him with his
Okay. On Dale Earnhardt's car.
Nice.
Yeah. I think all the roll bar stuff. Still got to put like the dash in. All that. Got the seat in. All the boost stuff. Fire extinguisher, shifter.
I missed that.
Got the motor. Multi-suspension.
I always hated the stock car kits because I can never seem to, always had a problem lining up the headers.
Yeah. And
It's pretty.
Still got to put the glass
That
piece.
body came out really well.
Indeed.
Get ready to put the radiator in and radiator hoses. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out how I'm going to get the bottom one. I don't know if
I love a good hose.
Might be just the top one. And
Well, steady hand, patience, and a pair of tweezers will do it.
Hey, it's like this. It's not like it's got antifreeze and it's gonna leak all over the place.
Yeah.
like I'm sitting here thinking like how in the world, because like radiators got to sit like right in here's, and then almost looks like the radiator bottom radiators comes out from like the little like the bars that support around the motor and comes out and goes into it. That's what it kind of looks like on the directions, but that don't look right.
Well, here's
Yeah,
an idea to
Play-Doh
try.
to hold shit in place.
When you mock it all up and glue the radiator. When you get the bottom hose to fit both the motor and the radiator, take your liquid cement and glue the hose to the motor. Then when it sets
What am I
up, you
supposed
know it's in place.
So Jonathan.
Show him.
Yeah.
Nice. I got a Dale Earnhardt die cast. that I got at a dirt track.
When I was in grade school, I had a Dale Earnhardt race car, remote control car, and the coolest thing, my favorite time of playing with that car was when my mom would go to work because she would have the Ford truck in the garage. When she would go to work, the Ford leaked oil. So what I would do is I would take the oil, put it on the on the rear tires, so that way I can sit there in the garage and I can do donuts and all that other kind of shit. I can sit there and I can, do like a little peel out, or I can sit there and do a burnout, holding the front of the car and let the tires spin.
Oh shit!
I was gonna say the body's not glued on.
I see that.
It'll come out very easy.
Hey, these headlights are stickers.
I know.
Race cars don't have headlights because the track
is always lit. Ka-chow.
I'm gonna watch Cars again now, especially the beginning of it. Dun, 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 dun. That's definitely one of my childhood movies right there.
That's
My
one of
dad-
my childhood movies.
My
No,
dad on his West Coast rides on his bike, he's been through the areas that they mimicked from the movie.
One of my childhood movies was Barbarella.
Mine was Herbie the Love Bug,
Yeah.
and Herbie
Mine
goes
was-
to Monte Carlo. And
I love watching Herbie, but my childhood movie was the Generation 1 Transformers movie.
Oh, G1. Ah.
The Labyrinth.
Mine was Smokey and the Bandit.
yep,
I watched that movie last night. I watched it again. I've seen it before, but I'd watch it again.
that one. I remember going, Dad taking me to the theater to see American Graffiti. Of course, I'm seeing the title. I'm what the, I was a little guy, and I'm like, oh, this is just going to be awful.
That is a piece of American history right there.
Yep.
That one, 2-lane blacktop, and then Don, you probably remember Hot Rod.
Oh yes, I got it on.
I
DVD.
love Hot Rod.
I remember that
I
too.
just hated to see what they did to that little badass sitting there in the first part of the movie.
Yeah,
I mean, the
flips
Willis
that
was
frickin'
cool.
Plymouth and then gets the Willis and puts the Hemi in the
Yeah.
Willis.
Like, don't get me wrong, the Willis was cool, but the little Plymouth. I mean, come on.
Yep.
The diecast.
So Smokey and the Bandit at
That
the
one
drive
looks
in.
like that thing looks like it was at Bristol.
I was gonna say that thing looked like it's seen some action.
Yeah. A spoiler, and it has a Krager on it. This was my grandpa's. He had this sitting on the shelf.
That's actually pretty cool. That one actually, like I said, when I first saw that, I'm like, damn, that looked like it actually went through a race.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
And anytime anyone puts a race car together, it's always pretty and shiny and new looking. No one's ever actually done it to where they actually look all beat up and torn up and ugly and everything else because they get their asses handed to them on the track.
I could speak from experience. I would say 99.5% of the stock car models I've seen are slicker and shinier than any Cup car ever was.
Yeah.
I think I just had
Have you
a
ever seen?
Same with drag cars too.
Oh yeah. And I really, the bad part about it is I really can't talk too much shit about it because anytime I put one together, I don't know why. Maybe it's just a habit, like a muscle memory, but I will sit there and I'll buff them out and everything else. It's like this is. No one ever looked at a race car like, hey, you know what? I want a mirror finish on that thing. No one put the time into it because the paint's not going to last that long. It's going to get scratched and beat up and everything else, like I said. So
What? We went over to Elliot's shop. Was either dropping off or picking up a motor. I don't remember which. But we went in there, and the Bristol car was sitting in their extremely fancy high-tech paint booth, which was the corner of the shop with plastic run around it. There was Bondo shavings and dust on the floor with paint overspray. They sculpted the car, painted it. Didn't clean nothing up, just
When
the car was going to Bristol, and back then, you took a car to Bristol that you didn't care what the condition was when it was done with the race, because that was probably going to be its last.
when I was with my ex fiance, yeah, we went to California. Or I went to California, and she took me to Universal Studios, and the front part that was free because it was just all stores and restaurants and everything. It wasn't the actual park, but anyhow, they had a simulation for stock car racing, and I was like, oh shit, I got to get in on this. Well, not because it was stock cars, just because it was racing. And so, we paid the fee. I think it was like $30 or something like that, or $20 for so many minutes. And it was pretty cool because it was actually where you got into a rectangle type. It was, I don't know, there had been maybe 15, maybe like 12 of them or something. And basically, everything was square and they're all lined up. And you would actually have to get in, sit down. You had to put on the 5-point harness. You had to push in the clutch, push button start, and everything. And and everywhere you looked was the track. It was really cool. And so we did that, and I came back to it, and I was like, man, I got to do that shit. I got to do it one more time. And I can't remember what car I picked, but I remember it was an M&M's. What was it? No, it was a Dodge. It was a Dodge Intrepid. Anyhow, I was in like third place, and I was working my way up, and a car, it was a Dodge Intrepid, went along and tapped the ass into the car, and I spun out. And I was pissed off because they actually had about 30 cars on there. And like I said, maybe like 12 or 15 or whatever was actually people. Then the other ones was the computer.
Bot.
So I was pissed off. And I got the car started back up and got back on the track. And I was a man on a mission. I was going to take this car out. Anyhow, I caught up. Finally, I caught up with the car, and I was driving very aggressive. And I was, making my way in, bumping people out of the way. And I finally get to the car, and I went along and I buried that son of a bitch into the wall. Took out that car. And they actually, you actually did certain too much damage. The car itself, the performance of the car went down and all that. And I buried that son of a bitch in the wall hard. And I still won. I got back to third place, and I finished off. And I wanted to see who the person was that knocked me out, because that really pissed me off. So I get out of the car, and then my ex gets out. She's like, well, let's just leave. I said, no, hell no. I want to see the asshole who went along and hit me, because what the hell was he doing? That wasn't racing. And I see the car. So it was a person. I see the car, and I'm waiting to come out, and about a 7-year-old little girl gets out of the car. And she's crying, and the dad gets out, and she's like, why did that car keep hitting me, Daddy? And I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. The little girl that was playing. Oh, damn. Now I'm going.
There you are, being a little child kicker, puppy kicker.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
I got. I'm on the live stream, so everyone can hear.
And you're on speaker.
Yeah, you're on speaker.
I'm going to bed. Bye.
Me about that before I just started saying something really stupid, or whatever.
Well, you call me baby, you tell me you love me. That's not stupid.
I don't
Damn, I spoke too soon. We should have waited.
Talking to as to whether that's stupid or not for me to love you. So, but anyway, I'm on the way to HEB to get our groceries, and
Well, got a spot open now for anybody to hop in since Amanda has left us.
So if she's stopping off at the store, grab a big box of nutty bars.
First,
well, he can shit in one hand and wish in the other and see which one fills up after.
Damn, I just suggested a box of nutty bars, wasn't like I was asking to stop off at the liquor store and grab a case of Jack Daniels. Damn. Wow.
yeah. All right, baby. Well, let me know what the wait how I was looking over there, and I'll get everything ordered.
Okay, I'll let you know. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. No, what was it? I was telling her I was talking to her about me and my boss at work, because we talk shit too, and he came up and said something. I said something to him. Why don't you suck my dick? Blah, blah, blah. And I told her about it, and so I got talking shit to her when I was on lunch, and she said, I need to tell Brian that he needs to put his dick back in your mouth. She shut the fuck up. I was like, whoa, damn, girl. That's my woman for you.
She definitely ain't Willy Wonka, is she?
Look who arrives after Amanda leaves.
I was in here when she was in here, Jonathan.
I know that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you got back on the camera.
No, I grew up going to a racetrack that, if you hit me, you're going to get it back. The only difference is it's going to be twice as hard. That's the only way some people learn a lesson.
Well, yeah, I just thought it was because I was doing pretty good, and I wasn't, bumping into cars or nothing. But they literally came up and just tapped my ass in. I was like, son of a bitch.
You got to understand, a race car, purpose-built race car, is very light in the front end. You can adjust that through your weight, but yeah, it's not good. And Jason, you're only an hour and a half from JaxCon.
Oh shit! Not
Really,
that
Ollie?
far.
No.
Oh,
Nice.
dude, come on.
And if I have to fly, it's going to be out of Manchester, New Hampshire. Stop in Baltimore, get on another plane, and freaking hit Orlando.
Oh, Jason,
So
you gonna
it's
be
not
down in Florida this weekend?
It's not a straight shot.
They may have some, but yeah, usually I'm good for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half on a plane. And
See, that's what I'm looking at right now too. Is that everything wants to take me to fucking Detroit, and then from Detroit to Florida.
who are you flying with?
Well, I'm looking at Delta right now.
I like Southwest myself.
I think might have some United miles too.
Oh, Jason, you gonna be down south this weekend?
Well, my buddy's down there running his late model at Volusia. And they tore up a lot of stuff the last 2 nights. So last night we had to pack one up. He's got 4 cars. We had to pack one up, and he hired a guy to drive it down there. But he might be out some crew guys for the weekend too, and that's the Outlaws show is this weekend.
Yeah, me would be from Manchester to Baltimore, and then an hour,
Holy
2
smokes,
hours
I
and
got
15 minutes
24
down to Jacksonville. I could literally be in Jacksonville at a little after 11 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah, everything I'm finding right now too is like either way early tomorrow or it's afternoon out of Minneapolis.
And of course, Friday, so everything is going to go up in price too.
Yep.
473 is the cheapest I'm seeing.
Ooh, nasty. It definitely didn't taste good the second time.
So, yeah, I'd come back on like a Tuesday where it'd be cheaper.
Yeah, even Monday's cheaper than Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
What the? Oh.
They need an Uber for airplanes.
Yep. Yeah, they've torn up a lot of shit, and apparently Ricky Thornton Jr. ain't making no friends. Guess
No.
what? I go to a racetrack. I don't go there to make friends. I bring my crew with me.
Well, dude, that fucking track, man. Holy shit, that cushion was brutal.
Yep.
Holy moly. I mean, I've watched quite a few top-notch drivers get that right rear over there, and it's just like sucking them to the wall, you know.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the incident between Devin Moran and Thornton? Thornton didn't do that intentional. That happens with all them slide jobs.
Yeah.
Sooner or
No.
later.
Moran, I guess, was fucking livid, too.
I mean, I love Jonathan Davenport calling everybody, Jesus Christ, Davenport, you've done just as bad as yourself. Anybody else?
Yeah, right.
I like Scott Bloomquist. You rough me up, I rough you up. Oh, well, if you're going to do it, you better take it. If not, then shut up.
Yep. Yeah, and then the people they're concerned because Pierce took two different cars and won last night with two different cars.
Yep.
They pulled the other one out of the trailer and then one with that one as well.
Yeah, the big accident, something went south on that car real quick and the whole field was screwed up. And boy, was it was a cluster. You know what?
Yep.
Well, at least the Longhorn car is going to get replaced for free.
Yeah. Surprisingly, there was a lot of Longhorn chassis down there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Justin Labonte's and his uncle and father started that company.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
I don't know if they still own it or not.
I'm not sure. My buddy was on those Longhorn cars, and he's got one left, and then the other three are Rockets.
Mark Richards ain't going to tell you what he's going to do to his car. He'll do things to help your car get better, but
yeah, especially when his kid drove the house car, it was like you're not getting any of their secrets.
Yeah. Well,
I told my buddy he should just buy Mars cars, the master built stuff, because he's from up here anyhow.
That's the one thing I'll give Bloomquist. He works with his teams and he takes that shit seriously.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Tim McCready found out. You can have all the engineers in the world unless they show up the track and do their job. There ain't nothing going to change. And
no,
you need to hook up your MSD box to a couple setups and one rev limiter and go out there and play and figure it out. But yeah, when you were talking about the groove tires, you can't groove them, but we're straight across now. You can't groove them at angles and shit. I'm like, well, that takes the fun out.
Well, yeah, they're still allowed to sipe them, and then they can cut the layers off. So, well, that's why the dogs are going ape shit.
My sister, she loves Ricky Thornton Jr. for some odd reason. I don't know why. She even has a shirt. She just loves him. And she loves dirt track racing, so does my dad. They want to do it so bad.
Yeah, Pennsboro's getting reconfigured. Good
Yeah.
night, Ted.
Yeah. I was
Night,
like,
Ted.
ooh.
It's either that or they have to find a way to put that brook around the property.
Yeah, they're moving it to a hill and they're making the hillside the seating.
Yep. I got up on this stuff all the time. Whether I want to or not, I keep having, hey, nah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I've heard that West Virginia Motor Speedway, it's up for sale.
Well, land values have gone up, and all the people from DC are moving into that area. So
It's all the dipshits out of California trying to move into the other states.
Yep. They destroyed theirs. They got to come here and destroy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bunch of communist, socialist, friggin' pieces of shit.
Or they're just getting away from California.
Yeah. No. Some of them are, and they move to areas and just try to keep their idiotic policies going. It's just a bunch of overeducated people who think they know more than everybody else, and they don't know half the ass from their elbow. Does that sound about right, Jason?
Mm-hmm. 100%. I wish I could record the meetings I'm in every day and just play them for you, Jeff. You'd laugh your ass off.
One of the smartest men I ever met was Harold Janine. He used to run ITT Corporation. 80 years old at his sawmill. He pulled the guy off the board, not the board sire, the edger. Put boards through, and he told the guy, he said, if you ever screw up again on purpose, you're fired on the spot.
Wow.
I like the
Never graduated college, never graduated high school, never went to college, but the guy was just great at math and had a work ethic second to none.
I remember my dad was telling me how he was in a meeting and the guy that was doing the meeting had already told people, hey, phones off, silent, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He was, I don't know if it was, I don't think it was the actual boss. I think it was someone in the company, but it wasn't, their boss directly. He was just going from plant to plant over different stuff. And, some people pull the phones out, turn it off or muted it, whatever. And there's one guy didn't. And the phone rang right in the middle of, in the meeting. And the guy looked at him and goes, that better be fucking Jesus. And I was like, he said that? Goes, yeah, you should have turned the damn phone off. We're there to work. But like, that's awesome.
Yeah, my buddies set up. They're going to do real good. Well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. They time title 7th and 8th. The 3 car is going to suck, but the 8 car is going to go somewhere.
Right. That reminds me. I seen a little small part of a video of some guy did a mod in the iRacing game, and it did older paint schemes on today's NASCARs, and they look pretty good. And the numbers are actually on the drivers, and not on the fenders up front.
Oh shit!
And that look pretty good if they were today.
Your doors, your doors, your fenders, your fenders. There's a difference. And the only reason they did that is to give sponsors a bigger value for their money for their sponsorships.
They wanted them to look like Trans Am cars because that's the way the new people running that thing are thinking. Fucking cocksuckers.
They did that so the super touring guys could come over.
Yeah.
Yes. Steve Phelps and the other Steve Odell need to be gone for good.
Yeah, that whole sponsors wanted more real estate. That's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, I'll tell you what, you want someone, talking about stock cars or NASCAR's, guy feels nothing about NASCAR's stock car anymore.
It hasn't been since the 70s, 60s, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're faster and everything now, but I'll tell you what, I haven't watched a race. I haven't really watched a race or a game of any kind in a while. And I didn't watch the Super Bowl because I just did not see the need to lose a day's pay, spending about a day's pay in food, and then watching a game where everyone that participated in the broadcasting and the promoting and all that make about, I don't know, several hundred times more than what I do a year. I just don't see it. But
Yeah.
you want to talk about, go ahead.
The average crew member on them teams, most of them teams they use overall numbers. Most of them guys who got Monday through Friday jobs or small business owners that do that. Some are like the jackmen and the gasmen are brought in with a high dollar rate because of their strength. The average crew guy makes maybe $45,000 a year. The engineers and the crew chiefs are the only ones that are making any friggin' money.
Yeah, so I couldn't watch the Super Bowl, but I tell you what, I'm going to start watching NASCAR again because I went to the store today and I was listening to them talk about, and not to get political, but well, everything's political, everything's woke now, where they actually had the black national anthem and then there's the white national anthem. I was like, are we going back to segregation again?
Yep, bunch of liberal white kids that have no fucking clue.
And it's like,
Sorry, I'm sorry, Jonathan. Dawn.
Well, it's like when my ex-wife, before we moved to New Mexico, she was like, I was going to let you know right now that you may feel a little discriminated against. I'm like, about what? And she's like, well, it's New Mexico. There's a lot of natives and a lot of Hispanics over there. I'm like, okay, so I'm failing to see where I want to feel segregated or, whatever. She's like, well, you may.
Britter.
She's like, well, you may run into a little racism. I'm like, I'm from Louisiana, right? Trust me. No. There's nothing that New Mexico has that the South didn't have when I was growing up when it came to race. No, I'm good. But nonetheless, it's all this bullshit. Good God. Like what I was watching a video and they're talking about all this woke shit, but how now, they're talking about that and they're talking about, segregating people and having different color flags and whatnot. And I was watching the thing and they're talking about trans people, and the guy comes up and goes, if a guy wants to identify himself as a woman and no one can tell me what a woman is, then why has he got to cut off his dick? I was like, damn.
Don't worry, Dog can give you an implant. He makes them.
Anyway, but no, I mean, everything's gone political. I'll go back to watching NASCAR because at least that's actually what it is. It's about what it is.
Okay.
Well, more so than what the football games now. It's all about catering to different people.
They're rigged.
Apparently, he's never heard of Darrell Wallace Jr., a.k.a. Bubba Wallace.
I've heard of him. But I'm just saying, it's just I actually enjoy it for actually enjoy the program and the entertainment. I don't need all the real world shit getting into my leisure activity.
Ignorance knows no boundaries.
Ain't that the?
What are you working on now, Don?
Just cleaning up. Trying to get a spot cleared out big enough I can actually do some work in.
Oh my God, Don, you gotta read what Brian just said to you. Oh. I still maybe want to send them to Charlie Mack, that colored ones.
I'm over here still trying to. I did a pretty much cleaning up. It's been a long
Yeah,
week.
we got that covered.
And Dawn, if I fly in that Wednesday, I can let Tim know, and Tim can meet us down there. We can go down to the museum down at the Cup Track.
Tim Brown?
Yeah.
That can be done.
I gotta watch his new video he posted, something with tractor pullers.
Man, I was so far behind on videos.
Oh, so am I.
That's why once a day, even if I'm at home, I go to a person's channel and let that thing just automatically play video after video after video after video. And when you
Yeah,
get home
Marcy,
later that night, you would be alive. You wouldn't believe how the algorithm will catch it and start promoting models. Everything I come on, it'll be first thing will be scale models.
Yeah, I do that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I just let it play, but you still can't get caught up. There's just so many great content creators and model builders that you want to watch.
Yeah, Marcy, that's what I was thinking is do a setup in Charlie Mack green, but add the sparkles to it.
Oh my God. Anybody got? Hey, Brian, do you got the other big nose guy's address?
Cicanelli?
I didn't say the name out loud. I don't want him any more mad at me for being what was that? Mr. Profanity.
He's a truck driver. He ain't got no room to talk.
Jeff's a good egg.
Yeah. Not real round or square.
Guys, I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm kind of tired.
Good night,
Night,
Bob.
Bob.
See you later.
You take care of King Bob.
Probably see you tomorrow or Saturday.
All right.
He's a good modeler too, right there. Hell of a good guy.
He's a badass modeler.
That's not me.
That's gotta be Don. Or is
That
it
ain't
Jonathan? Is that Jonathan?
That's Clint.
Clint it's got to be Clint then.
Yeah, it's me. My phone's going off. Hang on. I apologize. Hey, baby.
Oh, isn't that a rule on the live like dinner? If you answer your phone, you got to
He
treat
who
us all
answers
into
the
a
phone
model.
picks up the tab.
Bingo! He gets to buy us all a model. We'll send him the bill. Don't worry, yours is getting sent to Ted there, kiddo. He did you install it, now you got to return it. That's how it works.
I'm still confused what I even did.
Hey, Jason, now he won't open a piece of mail from any of us.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised we haven't seen Don's illegitimate son, the redhead, yet.
Jimmy?
That would be the one.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
He liked that picture I sent.
And by the way, Jason, just to be fair, if somebody does hand me some candy for some parts, I will send a box of it to you. It's all homemade too, not store made, homemade.
Oh, I'm not worried about any of that, Jeff. Like I said, if you want to give parts away, that's your business.
I don't need that much shit. I'm like, I got one pro stock coming without a motor, so I could use that for that kit. I won't tell you which one.
No, I mean that's your stuff. So I gave that stuff to you.
I gave you my buddy's information up in Canada, so you can just deal with him.
Where's that skinny?
No, sorry, I didn't mean to have my phone on like that. My dog's up here whining. You know what it means? He had to be let out. So I had to, before he, mine on the carpet and let him outside.
Hey, Don.
So Jason, Scale Model Outlaw was the one that wanted to trade me that rock crawler for AMC Time Machine Rebel.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm not an expert on RC, so I'm just trying to have something fun with.
Well, it depends what you're looking for. Rock crawlers, like Terry 2 was saying, they're very slow and they're designed to just, basically walk right next to you and crawl over stumps and all that stuff. If you're looking for something to kind of sing away from you and sing past you, you're going to want something that's going to be a little faster than a rock crawler.
Now, that blue and yellow truck I sent you a picture of, is that faster? Or?
The blue and yellow truck.
Yeah, it was a...
That Terry 2 had?
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and look at the pictures. I just know that the one, when you sent me a couple of them, and you said, which one would you pick? I would have picked that Traxxas Nitro truck because that one there, you could sing away from you and sing past you. A little more fun. Yeah. So Don, for you, I'm looking for a 67 Impala. Did they ever make one?
Yeah. They made a 2-door and a 4-door.
I want a 2-door.
Scale model kit? Yeah.
AMT round 2. It's 427 car.
That's the only one I know of is from AMT, and it's
you got the one with the blue box art, the purple box art, and the one with the yellow that guy showed the other night. Jonathan showed
the street machine, and that got the actual scoop on the hood. It's got like a modern fuel injection, or modern for the time when it came out.
Okay.
Yeah, here's the current one that's available.
Yeah.
Sold.
Okay, then I got the wrong year then. So I must be thinking 65 or 66.
There's a 66,
never a bigger, wider car.
Yeah, there's a 66 2-door from Revell.
Okay.
Well, hop in here and show us, Mark.
Yeah, because Don, are you familiar with Nick Scavo?
Yes.
That's what I want to build. I want to build that Nick Scavo Impala, and I can't remember. That was 65.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Nick Scavo. What do they call that car?
Black Betty or something
Black
like
Betty,
that.
I think. Yeah, that car was all steel except the hood.
Yep.
That was a bad bitch. That car rock and roll.
Yeah, that was all the Fast Time Motorsports guys back then.
Yeah. That was back when 10.5 was almost affordable.
Yeah. If you call a all aluminum motor with fucking 3 stages of nitrous affordable.
Well, I said almost affordable.
When you fucking flush the pistons out the exhaust.
That was before the tube chassis stuff came in.
Well, there was rules then that you had to have the factory frame in there.
Yeah. That's the only issue I've got with small tire today. Is I still believe they should be stock firewall and floor pan car.
Well, that is the rule, but it doesn't state that it has to be attached to anything. That's the problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't race a drag car unless it was a perimeter. I ain't dragging nothing straight rail.
Yeah. You look at Bobby Ducote's put his Firebird on small tires. Kai Kelly's got a Shocker on small tires. There's nothing stock about them cars. Maybe the roof skin.
No.
I was watching when they did a big thing for Cash Days, kind of like how No Prep is now. But I remember the first big race they had when everyone got together, and I thought it was funny. Daddy Dave was yelling out, he goes, I'm the only one here who has a car that actually, if you threw a magnet at it, it'll stick to.
Yeah.
Started laughing. He's like, because he was talking about other people. He's like, because everyone here brought Pro Mods, and he was running Goliath 2.0. And
he was the only one driving his car back to the pits. Everybody else was towing him.
Yeah.
Come on, Brian, hop in here.
He's like, I'm the only. I thought it was hilarious. He's like, I'm the only one here who's got in the finals who's got a car. You throw a magnet at it, it'll stick to.
And this is why we say racers are the stupidest people on earth, because they keep friggin' outspending themselves. Well, why ain't the hobby doing anything? Well, because you brought it to a place it didn't friggin' need to be. That's why the division I work with, we got spec motors, spec shocks. You can spend money on all your other shit you want, but you ain't gonna friggin' outdo that shit. So
The problem with spec motors is that you buy shit tons of spec motors to find the ones that have 1 or 2% more than the other 10 or 15 you got.
yeah, we
It's
do.
kind of hard.
Our motors are what they originally do is they come as a crate, and the only thing they do is change bearings and rings so they last longer. But boy, don't you go through a ton of goddamn valve train.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'd love to find somebody who's got a fresh set of 603. I would be jumping for joy to get a set of them. So if you know anybody with good set of 603 ain't been screwed with, Jason, you let me know. I'll have them sold instantaneously.
Okay.
There's some big hobby shows up that way. The Dam Show, they got one coming up, I think in March. Is it, Don?
Yeah.
And then they got their big one, their NNL style show in November.
The March show, I think, is March 23rd or 24th.
Well, sorry to hear that there, Brian. I understand. You're going to leave tomorrow morning anyway, so. But they might have a chance to meet old Jason, KRD.
Yeah, that'd be fucking fun.
How tall are you, Jason?
I'm just 6 foot.
Jesus Christ, you look smaller in your pictures for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I didn't.
Yeah. You flirting again? You pitch
I know.
blue and
Jesus
private.
Christ, you're
Hey,
hitting
Don,
on
I'm
guys
sorry.
again.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Don, you ain't got money like Jason. I'm just saying. So if I'm going to go queer, I'm going to make it worth it.
Jesus Christ. Jeff, 2 nights in a row you're hitting on men.
I'm beginning to wonder a lot. Truth is coming out.
You're the one who wants to spoon with me. I didn't volunteer.
I never said I wanted to spoon with you.
I was talking to Don on that one. And Brian.
Well, to be honest with you, Brian's the one that brought it up.
You just happily joined in?
I'm sitting here doing my windshield.
Brian's so tall, you're just going to probably keep his feet warm. That's all he cares about.
No, they plan on throwing me out the damn window tied to a thing and then taking all my money to buy kits. I know what they're up to.
After they could do something like that.
After I spent my money last year, somebody goes, "How much did you spend?" And I looked at him and said, "You want to know why?" I said, "I walked in there with $1,600. How much you walk out with? $20." And I said, "I was trying to find a place to spend that too." But the best part of that show was poor Jess. I forgot who the hell it was. Was it Johnny? I think was looking for a World of Outlaws kit, and she couldn't find one. And I was like, "I know where there's 2 of them." Walked up, bam, got them.
Yeah, that's somebody that we haven't seen in the chat for a while. That Johnny.
Yeah, he said he mows lawns for a living, so he's pretty much off for the winter, I guess.
I was gonna say, but you haven't seen him in the chat. Well, can't imagine he's mowing too many lawns.
I don't know the way I can see some places around here. I can see more lawns than I can see freaking snow.
Fuck. I wish I could see my lawn right now. The goddamn white shit came in hard last night.
I can see mine is just kind of brown.
Hi, Ed.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
Going, Ed.
Oh,
Look at
it's
that.
going pretty good. A
He's
little on
rocking the
tired
senior
side.
haircut tonight.
Huh?
Just needs a longer beard, but he's got the long back hair. Now he just needs a longer beard, and we can substitute him for senior.
He's a senior 2.0.
Hey, Ed, tell Jeff to kiss your ass. We'll see if you apply here.
Well, thing is at one time I did have a much longer beard, but I trimmed it for work. Because the company I work for, we're a catering company, and we deal with a lot of major corporations like Halliburton, ExxonMobil. We got a couple of hospitals here in Houston that we have stations at. And so I needed to trim my beard up to be a little bit more presentable for that. But my beard used to be down to here.
Got the ZZ Top starter kit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why is it the only guy in the beard in that entire beard without a beard with his last name was Beard?
He couldn't grow one because of his last name.
Uh-oh.
Britta and Ryder having a fit.
All right, Britta, you in that corner. Gary, you in this corner.
Oh, I could be mean and say something, but I'm going to let it go.
Gary, if you mention anything about Rosanna, you're getting it. While in the corner.
You won't dare to put him in the corner.
If I have to, I will.
So, Don, do they make that Impala in a 65 then?
Yeah, the one I just showed you is a 65, but there's the 66 didn't get issued as much. I don't really understand why, because they did it.
I found a Revell 66. I don't know if the taillights are the same as the 65.
I don't think they are.
Different. They're different.
Okay.
65's got 6 taillights, 3 on each side up in the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a monogram
65
one?
is the 2. No, this is a Revell one. It says 66 Chevrolet Impala SS 2-in-1.
Is that the one that you can make a stock version out of it, or a lowrider version out of it?
Yep.
Hey,
Correct.
Jonathan,
Yep.
you know how to do the share screen part, Jonathan?
You can also do that with the Revell 65, the Foose edition. You can build
right,
it
you're on your
as
phone.
either a stock or a Foose inspired lowrider.
Hold on,
So
never mind, Jonathan.
The Foose edition, he doesn't have it all modified out on the body panels like they did with the Ford truck then?
No.
Jason, I'm going to text you a picture of the rear tail lights just so you can see them. Hold on.
Yeah, that's why I didn't buy that Foose kit, because I didn't know if he made a bunch of altercations to the body.
Yeah. Here's the Foose body.
All right. I just sent you it, Jonathan.
Okay.
Can you show the rear section, the rear
that
tail,
looks pretty
tail
good.
lights?
Yeah, this is the body for the Foose kit.
Up with guess. I ain't got anything.
Yeah, that's
Scalvo's car was a 65.
yeah. Scavo's is 65.
Like, did you send it like email, or did you like? Are you gonna put it in like to hop on to the stream, Jeff?
You could the Foose kit. You can build the Foose kit's mismarked. It just dawned on me. I think. Let me open this thing up and look.
With the Foose kit, it's got parts for building it stock or as the Foose inspired version, which the Foose inspired version has larger diameter wheels with low profile tires, lowered suspension.
Yeah, it's a stock chassis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically a stock chassis. Yes.
I just looked up what Mark said. Mark just said it too. It's only an Impala if it has 3 lights per side. It's just a regular Chevy when it's got 2 lights per side.
Yeah, the
So-
Biscayne.
Yep. So Scavos has got to be the 3 lights in the back. I got to find a picture of Scavos.
And then also, like in the 60s, the Bel Airs too, because they're, I think, similar.
The Foos
Yeah,
have
How far
there's
did Bel Air
there's
go?
Scavo's car right
I know
there.
they went to.
Hey, East Coast. That's
They
Craig.
got 2 or 3 on each side, Don.
3.
So it's the 65.
Yeah, so it's a 65 Impala then, yep. So that's what I got to do is I need to get that Foos kit.
Yeah.
Yep. I love that goddamn car. I watched that car in Juliet. Oh my God, that thing would take off like a barn door, stand
That
up
thing was
and oh,
badass.
yep.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, that's the
here's
thing.
the
That
tail
car
end of
was wherever it went, it was the
Let me
heaviest
find a
car
little
there.
harder.
Hell yeah, it was.
So, how far did the Bel Airs go? I know they went into the 60s, but did they go into the 70s or?
Yeah, that's a pretty good question.
Yeah, see,
That's good to know, Brian.
here's the
Yeah.
tail end of the Foos kit. See how well it, yeah, see, it's got 3 on each side.
Yep, that's what I'm looking for. Yep. Thanks for showing
Either
that,
Vel
Ed.
or Vel
Oh, you're
monogram
welcome.
will do it.
I got a 65 Impala, but it's a convertible though. Mine's an older one. Found it partially built in my building that an old man from a nursing home gave my mom to give to my dad. Because then with the Bel Airs, I know they went to, I think, at least 66, because I think I've seen a video of a 66 Bel Air and almost kind of looked like an Impala.
Don, Gary says you have a PM.
Yeah, I just read it. I'm texting him now.
All right. I got a question for y'all. Anybody else built a Polar Lights kit?
I have not.
Because I went to Ollie's a while back and picked up the 69 Dodge Charger funny car.
Yeah.
And like as you see, it's a Polar Lights kit, and the mold lines on this kit. When I was building the 2017 Camaro 50 kit, I thought the mold lines on it were bad, but trying to get rid of mold lines on this body. This is the 5th sanding stick that I've used just on this body alone, and I've only done one side of the body. I still have the driver's side to do.
So Joe's Mark says
Wow.
Bel Air went from 1950 to 1975. Wow. I didn't think it went that far.
Yeah, I've never messed with any of those Polar Lights kits or the Atlantis kits either.
Atlantis are all they are is Revell monogram molds of the United States.
Are they?
Yep. Anything NASCAR related, they sent to Sabino's JR. And
So what's the deal with the Mobius plastic? That's definitely different than the rest of them.
that's all Chinese crap.
Oh my God, does that stuff got like a polymer, like a rubbery polymer in it? Because when you try scribing lines, it like fights you, you know?
Yeah, with that Ford truck, I got the frame straightened out. I went to push the front horn into where to test fit it for the body, the cab, then it broke right off. I'm like, yep. I am done buying their stuff until they can produce something that's quality for that goddamn price.
Yeah, and that's the thing. All of their stuff is way higher than everybody else.
Yep, that's a later edition of the Impala.
This is a 67.
Yeah, that's a 7. Yeah, that's definitely not. That's definitely not what I want. I want the one like Ed's got, that 65.
I would show it to you, but I can't because it's up at my house because I'm down at my papa's house. And then I'm on big screen. I've been doing the trim on the. Well, I'm calling it trim. I think it might be what's actually called on the glass pieces.
Looks good, John.
Thanks.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Very
Killing it there, young man.
Now just hopefully the glue won't friggin' screw it up when you go to put them in.
Make sure you've washed your hands real well before you handle the glass to put it in. Yes, Mod Podge helps too.
Yeah. I was just about to suggest that myself for the Mod Podge.
Yeah, if it's I use Mod Podge.
I've used the Tamiya Clear as well.
CA glue.
Yep. Well, see, the myth about super glue fogging up the glass is not. It is, but it ain't. Your skin oil gets on the glass. The vapors from the super glue attach to that. That's what fogs the windows up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Something else that will do really good for gluing in glass? Quick shine.
Yep. Yeah, I think Bob said that the other day too.
This stuff is awesome because not only will this glue in your glass, but especially if you're just building like a shelf model, a shelf display, you can use a little bit of that quick shine and it'll shine. It'll make your kit shiny and pretty, and you don't have to worry about wet sanding or none of that. It's great. I love it.
Ladies
and gentlemen. The quick shine, is that the stuff that discontinued, or is that the stuff that's still available?
That's the stuff that's still available. It's the pledge that's been discontinued.
The pledge, all right.
Pledge, aka future.
I think we found a meme of the year. You might want to read it.
When I was a kid, we didn't have any fancy body wash. We all had to use the same bar of soap our dad washed his ass with, and if we swore, we got our mouths washed out with that same bar of soap. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, now, hey, by the way, Don, Brian wanted to know why we kept sending him funny shit Monday. I told him we were bored. But the deaf girl one was the best one. That was wrong, but damn, it was funny.
You're nasty.
Who are you talking about, damn Don? You know you shared it with a couple guys.
Can't believe you'd take advantage of a deaf person like that, Jeff.
I'll tell you what, one of the best girls I ever dated was deaf, because I could never understand a word when she was yelling at me. Like, what? Of course, I'd never look at her and say it either.
Oh, Christ.
I know I'm going to hell, Jason. Don't worry.
Well, no, it's not that. It's a buddy of mine. He's partially deaf. He's partially deaf, and his wife, whenever she's mad at him, she turns away from him so he can't read her lips, and she says, "What a dipshit."
Did anybody see the size of Ed's cup? Holy mother of God!
100 ounces.
Let's put the refrigerator that way.
Thirsty.
And I will fill this thing up 3 and 4 times a day.
Now that is a big gulp. Holy moly.
Yeah, like I say, it's 100 ounces. And when I fill it up, I don't put but this much ice in it. Machine soda is already cold, and that's got like almost an inch of foam insulation in it, so it don't need a whole lot of ice. All that's going to do is just water down your soda.
Jason, I was asked
Yeah.
to give you this message. If you show up at Jack's Con on Saturday, somebody will have a 65 Impala Foods Impala waiting for you.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, some guy named Gut Fuel's model car.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, we
Brian.
did see Brian. We did see Brian's Cup on his working route one time. Holy shit! Would you like hook a vein up to that and then something up to your wee and put a hole in the truck and wee out of it while you're driving, or what, Brian?
So
You got a trucking catheter or something, Brian?
Bathroom?
Up in Canada, they call them piss jugs.
Piss jugs. I still remember that part in that dumb movie Dumb and Dumber. They're peeing in the bottles and they get pulled over by the cop, and the cop starts drinking their pee.
Oh.
I am thinking about starting doing an Impala collection. I already got a 65. It's a convertible though. Then I got a 67.
Good luck finding a 68, 69 at a reasonable price, because Jonathan,
There is
you'd be
no
mowing
such
lawns
a
for the
thing
next.
right there.
Yep.
You're not going to find an 8 or a 9 reasonable.
Isn't the 901 that you just got for Mark?
Yeah,
that's what you found for Mark, wasn't it, Jeff?
No, that was a 59 to 68.
Oh.
I found a 69 glue bomb, missing a hood, for 150. That was the cheapest I could get it.
Yep.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
I've seen 58. I've seen a little bit of 59. I don't think I've seen one of 60.
I'm trying to think what the taillights look like on a 69.
63.
But 69, it's they're kind of square and they're in the bumper.
Jonathan, the best way to do that is to get some resin kits. It's going to be the cheapest way to get it.
For the 8 and the 9, yeah. Now, plastic kit, we've got everything from 58 through 67.
Yep.
So are 8 and 9 similar?
And then I've seen,
yeah.
No, 8 and 9 are pretty different.
Oh, he can't
Same
do a
chassis,
chassis.
but all the sheet metal's different.
this hop on with in the as a guest.
Oh yeah. That's a good year too. Yep.
Yeah, it's a Fire Chief Impala. It's a 70 Impala kit.
Yep.
And then there's the next Impala up down of the kit is I think it's a 96.
Now, they did a 71, but again, it's like the 68 9. Difficult to get, you're going to pay.
Yep. You're not kidding.
Then they did technically it's a Caprice, but AMT's got the 76 Caprice, which is a higher end Impala.
Jeff, I follow you're out of luck because here's Marcy. So you cannot do what I just said.
Oh, what's that?
Basically, Jeff Falls wanted to do share screen, and he can't because it's I'm on phone. So I was gonna have him basically pop up again in the hangout so he can show what he's wanting to show. But then you popped up, so
hey, Muse.
You're fine. It's all good.
Y'all might want to go watch Cliff's last video.
Is it sad?
Yeah, it might rip your teeth out from across the room. It did mine.
Oh man, I don't even want to watch it now.
It's a direct message from Senior via Cliff. If y'all want to listen, it's there.
I'm going to watch it when I get off here. So,
yeah, I don't want to cry on camera.
I think I did enough of that for everybody today.
yeah, when I watched Brian's video, I was already crying.
So, in other news, what's shaking, bacon?
We're talking in Palace.
Yeah, I heard that before I closed my phone to go hand out dinner and meds. Something about a 65.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out all the years now. We're all over the place.
Yeah, like I said, the 60. I mean, they're out there, but you're gonna, you thought that Mopars were expensive. Holy shit! I've never seen what was so desirable about them. That's I mean, there's a couple that some very unique body and
Well,
extra parts from them. So
these
Well,
2 years
it
here,
depends kind of on what gen you really like. I mean, they ran from what 58 to 85,
yeah, but the
94 to 96, and then they ran them. I think from 2000 to 2020 ish. In the newer body styles, they kind of got more and more around and looking like a mom car.
when they went to the front wheel drive platform.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the 69 is the big one that everybody wants for a donk. The donks are huge in that
Well, they went
69.
from full size to mid size too, which sucked donkey dick.
Yep. The 69's got such a big wheel well opening, you can put those
the
big ass
rolling
wheels
boat.
in them.
Yep, the rolling boat.
Well, the 69, like Kevin Smith was asking, the 69 Impala had visible headlights. The 69 Caprice had the hideaway headlights.
Yeah, it had the frog eyes.
Yeah.
Well, it was the same bumper, same grill, but like I said, the Caprice had the flip up headlight doors.
Yeah, the frog eyes.
Yeah.
I think 66 and 67, I think they were similar. I know 58 was itself, 59 and 60 are similar, 61 to I think 63 similar, 64 is a little different, then 65 is different.
Yeah, I like the older ones, the full size bodies. I like the rolling boats.
And beyond contrary to popular belief, a donk is only a 72 through 76 Caprice.
Yeah, people need to quit coming up with dumb things to call cars. They're either the shit or they're not.
But you've seen
donk, like I said,
them make donks out of Monte Carlos and everything. So
yeah, in that world they call those big wheel cars.
Who's texting me?
I call those Cholo rides.
I hate the big giant wheels that people. I've seen some videos like it's the giant wheels where they say the car looks like it's something like 5 feet off the ground. It's because of the giant rims they got on, and it's ugly as can be. I've seen some like cars that I would like really like to own, and even a square body Chevy truck had them on, and it wrecked over. Like I even comment on YouTube stores like, man, those rims look ugly. And some person replied, was like, shut up. It's not like you can afford them. And I was like, it's not like I can afford them. It's just they look ugly.
No, they're hideous, and I wouldn't waste my money.
Hey, Jason, look away from the camera for a moment. Dawn, you got a text of this very thing. Oh, damn it. Let me.
Probably the one I already got.
Don't tell him that. Hold it.
Oh.
Damn it.
I
gotta learn how to.
You gotta learn how to use your phone.
There you go.
That's the original box art too.
Yeah, you don't want to know what that one cost. I told him no thanks, and it's built. I was like, yep, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, especially if it's already built.
And it's weird. I could buy them kits for $400 and not have to fly here, there, and everywhere and probably save money. But I'm like, if I can save $50, I'm going to save $50.
Spend the money on the plane ticket and go to a real model show.
Well, that's just it. I mean, I'm liable to run into one at a model show too.
Yeah, and Tim Brown. Thanks to Tim Brown. That's the reason I want to go to Detroit, because I saw the prices on my stuff versus that stuff, and hey, Kevin, if you go to my channel, there should be a link to my for my email. Send me information on that stuff. Because, like I said, NNL East is out now. So
You're not going to NNL East?
no, my brother's got an operation a couple days before that, so he may be staying with me. So that's more prevalent.
Oh yeah, no, I understand that.
Yep, the show will be there next year.
Family first.
Jesus, Kevin. Yeah, you need to talk to me. Me and you, Kevin, we're going to make some money. And we're going to have some models for ourselves and share with our friends that
2
like
cases
Chevy.
of everything. Oh, cool. I want the address of the hoarding bastard so I can Molotov cocktail his garage.
Hey, no. Wait till I get all the models out of there. The
What, you
guy's
think
dead.
I'm not going to
Please,
empty it
Marcy.
first?
Wait till I get the
You
models
think
out.
I'm not going to empty it first? I'll leave one in there just so they can smell the plastic and he can cry and think they all got burnt.
Hold it. This is from the same, Marcy, this is from the same person who said she's got more kids than she'll ever build.
Who said I was keeping them all?
That I'll give you that.
I'd fucking
But
give them away. I got them
She's
for
got
free.
she's got bets to win with Cliffy. Those cost models.
Right? I'm not going to give them all my good shit.
What you do
You
is
totally
you
earned
take
that.
all them nasty glue bombs that you thought you was gonna say you'll be able to salvage. You box all them up, clean the garage out, throw the glue bomb junk in there. That way, if it's insured, there's like, there it is.
No, Doug is about yours, about Fred's size and probably about 80 pounds heavier than Fred. And he needs to keep off that foot. And I
Doug White?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say
My brother
that guy
Doug.
don't.
My brother Doug.
Oh, I didn't know your
Yeah,
brother.
God, please don't bring that up about me being mentioned on his channel.
You just did.
Oh,
You did that by yourself.
I didn't mean to, but you know what I meant.
Yes, you did. You totally meant to do that. You freaking clickbait.
Oh God, I'm telling you, the messages I
I
got.
watch
Hey,
this
can
shit
you
anyways. So.
people? Can you get this in his hands? I'm like, no, he's my friend. Shut up, assholes. I won't do that. I don't. No. To me, that would be taking advantage of a friendship, and that's wrong.
Speaking of Doug White, I was pretty impressed that he was able to do that kind of detail in 24 hours on that Porsche kit.
And that guy's a fucking wizard.
You know, he went to the same university that Chip Foose went to for car design.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, right?
He went a few years before Chip is. And he said, as much as I love Chip's work, he said a certain Cadillac was better than anything Chip's ever produced. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
No
argument.
or designed.
For the record, I make really good chicken soup.
Well, thanks for sharing, Marcy.
You were close enough. I sent you a bowl.
Yeah, I'm probably the closest one out of all of them.
So basically, when we go to Detroit, we all go into Marcy's Diner afterwards.
Good luck with that. I'll lose you guys in the corridor and walk home quicker than you'll ever find me.
We'll put a GPS tracking device on you.
Wait,
teases us, and then there's no.
Wait, the model?
No, Brian, he was not. He was talking about the real car. Oh God.
Right.
Now I'm going to hear a bunch of shit from Brian now.
Wait,
I am trying to talk a bunch of my friends to go down to Acme. They need to, and they would thoroughly enjoy it.
Wait, either the model or modeling diner. Not Marcy's Diner. Model or model diner.
No, it's Marcy's Diner. Oh, excuse me, please. Oh, you missed Amanda. She let out something better than me.
Oh, she was ripping some goulash burps before I closed the phone earlier.
I was impressed.
Echoing.
Oh yeah, speaking of Cadillac, that's what's replacing the Camaro for, I think, next year. NASCAR.
I already know what's going to replace it, but I'm not allowed to say.
Cadillac SRT, I think. Or
You're all going to be surprised.
They're bringing back the Chevette.
Yeah.
Nope. But there's multiple cars in the GM platform named after it. That's all I'm going to say. I will allude to it, and I won't have to say it.
Well, it don't matter. Ain't nothing GM going to be on it.
Yeah, right.
Because the bumpers have got to line up with the bumpers of the other cars.
Guys, I'm trying to convince Jonathan to go to the MDA show. You would love that show. Like I said, it's got a real car show and a real model car contest at the
That would,
same
like
time.
I said the other day when you mentioned it, would be the perfect show. That's like
Your dad and you would have some.
if you got one-to-ones and toys, hell yeah.
And Mark Batson's going to be there. I believe
we only
Fred's
get
talking
like a
about
half a
going up
dozen
with him.
one-to-ones.
When is that one?
March. Hold on a second.
I think it's the same week as ours.
Marcy, Detroit's the 23rd or 24th?
Whatever the Sunday is.
Well, that'd be the 24th.
Of March.
Yeah.
That's not too far from my birthday then.
No, and the second show's not too far from mine. It's in November.
Nice.
Yeah, the Detroit show is the Sunday after mine.
March 9th.
Oh.
Or you might want to watch Mark Batson because he had to do a correction on that or something. So
Probably won't be able to go since it's kind of too close, and don't know about my dad with his work because he just went back to work after being like laid off for a while for about 3 months. So
I think every one of us has experienced that at some point.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, the next show is March 24th. Like I said, it's a one-day show. It's a short show. It's 9 to 3. And it's at Macomb Community College.
But yeah, the one in New Sharon, Pennsylvania, or Sharon Castle, Pennsylvania, or Castle Sharon, or something like that. That would be a really good one. It's not overly big. Huh?
Pennsylvania?
Yep, Pennsylvania. I don't know where you're getting your R's from, ass wipe.
You.
Ass wiper.
You know, Jason, I used to think I didn't like you. Now I know I don't.
Hey, Jeff. Kiss my ass.
No. That's a lot of ass there, too. I'm just saying.
You just a minute ago said I was small, so it's small ass.
that reminds me. Today on a car in front of me, as I was leaving school, their license plate said Holland.
Jonathan, we got a video of you honking behind a car because you want to see a midget tweaking.
What?
And you know that know the video I showed the other night, right, Donna Mercy?
Yeah.
Oh, you just ain't right.
That was funny.
They did last count at the end of January. They sold over 240 tables for the March show.
If I see a midget, I'm probably gonna run it over.
Midgets are fun.
They can be.
But what would you do if you seen a midget walking around with a box of Lucky Charms? What would you do then?
I'd go buy a lottery ticket.
Right. I'd ask him if his name was Brad Williams.
I'd ask him to show me where the pot of gold is.
Yeah, how'd that work out in the movie Leprechaun?
Or where's the chocolate factory at?
No, Oompa Loompas are taller than 3 feet.
Jonathan wants to move to a certain town and become a part of a certain fudge packing company.
Oh.
And it's an actual place, Jonathan, for the real. Uranus Fudge Packers.
He's not allowed on Mackinac. That's it. He's not allowed to come here.
Oh, that reminds me of it's a kind of an old video. It was on a playground set. It was had a thing that and Dad was kind of like, right here's Uranus, and I think kids either no, that's my anus.
No. How do he said it was a man, so you're going to ask the guy how he's magically delicious? That's just wrong, Scale Model Outlaw. Even by our
Doesn't
standards,
matter.
that's wrong.
No, it's not. If you think somebody's a leprechaun, that's the proper question to ask. It's just like me going to a Scottish Highland Games and asking the best looking guy in a kilt, just how traditional are you?
Hey, Butch, if you're not in therapy, you will
I've gotten
now.
an eyeful on more than one occasion.
Hey, Jeff, what just popped in my head? I don't know if I want to eat Lucky Charms ever again. Oh.
That's your problem, man, not mine.
Yeah, but you'll laugh every time you see a box.
Oh.
Well, see, that's if you've watched a lot of Brad Williams, there's the one where he goes into the bathroom at the airport. There's like 9 urinals. One is just his size. Nobody's in there except one guy, and he's at his urinal. And he's standing behind the guy kind of doing the pee-pee dance. And a guy walked in the bathroom and was like, no, wait. Well, ever since then, when I walk into a bathroom and they got the regular and the shorty, I immediately skip the shorty.
Because I ain't much taller than a midget brute. But hey, Don, if we go to Detroit, we definitely got to pick up Butch.
Most definitely.
Hey, I like the fun size ones. What can I say?
Yeah, if he don't go with us, we at least got to stop in and visit.
Yep.
Because he got a really awesome wife, and I just want to tell her in person that.
That could go good or it could go bad. Because why are you covering for Butch?
Now, she knows why I'm going to say it.
All right, so now I got almost done for all the glass in. I got to put a small piece in on the driver's side window. Some, I think, air duct piece or some sort. It's a small piece. Then I got to put some weight on my window.
Yeah, you got to put the window with the knacker duck on it.
Hey, Butch, is your email, Kevin, is your email part of your channel? Or...
All right, let me put this on big screen. All right, there it is. Oh, hang on. All right, got the windshield in. I got to put some weight at the top for it to go down all the way. Then there's that piece, small piece on. And there's the back piece, and back glass, and there's that glass piece.
Can you, no, he can't put that in private chat, can he?
Nope.
Who?
Looks good, John.
Kevin.
No, he's got to be on here.
Oh, God damn. 3 days without my heartburn
Hey,
medicine
Bruce.
finally catching up to me.
So, Ed, what do you think of this motley crew?
Well,
It only gets better on Saturday nights. That's all I'm going to tell you.
you want me to be nice? You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I fit right in.
Oh, shit here. All right. That's right.
He's also going, damn, now I got to find that therapist's phone number I threw away.
Therapy's for wussies.
You can always type their name into the internet and get the answer you need. No, this is therapy.
It's something heavier. What could be heavier?
Yeah, I can see the brain activity. Oh, yeah, I fit right in quietly inside the back of your brain. How the fuck did I get here? How do I get away?
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, Brian. You have a good night.
Have a good one, brother.
Take care,
See
Brian.
you later, Brian.
Not Brian.
Watch
Well,
out for
Jason,
this
now,
container.
Jason, now you have a
Yeah.
reason to go to that race.
Well, I'm going if he needs me. So I expect him to be calling me about 11 o'clock my time. So
Hate to do it, but I think the best way to get this windshield to stay in place, I gotta sit here hold with my fingers. We'll put something heavy on top, but I can't think of anything heavy. I tried my pliers, but not really working because it's sliding off.
What kind of glue did you use?
I'm using Mod Podge.
That's going to take forever to dry.
Like I just want at least enough to where it'll stay down.
I guess you're going to be sitting there
You
holding
take
it for a while.
Like
Take it home.
Jones Mark just said, have you tried taping it down using masking tape?
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. I don't know if that was.
What I have is this down here. I don't know if I got any masking tape.
Blue painter's tape should work. It's actually masking tape. It's just got different tack
that'll
on
work right there.
Okay.
every one of those NASCARs, the window seems to be folded like that.
And it's just like a tiny bit too big.
Well, what's the best way to do it? From like the roof down towards the hood, or from the passenger side to the driver's side?
Hell, I do both.
Yeah, I'd do both. Crisscross over it.
Yeah, crisscross pattern is always your friend.
Okay, because everything else is fine, just the windshield.
Yeah, just make sure that it's not super tight. Just tight enough to hold it where you want it.
Yeah, the glue you're using doesn't take long for it to set up.
Yeah, Mod Podge is really not.
Glue per se.
It's almost white glue. I mean, it works, but it's not ideal.
Yeah, I was listening to James Testers the other day, and he was talking about the canopy glue. He said that shit, how he's been, the stuff he's
I use
used.
micro crystal clear. I've never used anything else.
He said it's almost as tough as regular glue.
Yeah, the canopy glue is supposed to be really good, but I've never used anything but crystal clear. I'm not gonna switch teams. I got something that works.
Well, that's that canopy glue. The really good stuff comes from the jewelry watchmakers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the stuff the adhesive they use to set stones.
Rob said, was it the Bob Smith Gold was really good for windows? He said he hasn't had a problem with crazing at all.
Yeah, Bob Smith Gold is a gap filling medium. So if you use it sparingly and you let it sit for no less than a week and a half, it'll pop off real good. It does. It can work in a pinch, but I wouldn't personally, like I said myself, I'm happy with crystal clear. I won't veer from that because CA glue actually melts the plastic. It's not just a gap filler, it does soften the plastic. And you literally risk putting your hand through it. or at the very least cracking it.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I don't use CA anywhere near my clear parts either.
It does work. I mean, I've watched him do it, and he's had no problems with fog or any of that. But I'm not jumping ship. I have something that works, and that's where I'm staying.
The only time I use CA glue for my clear parts is if it's all in one piece, because there'll be like them pieces that go across the up on the I guess ceiling part of the interior. The
solid piece that goes front to back. Yeah.
And on that, you can put a little bit on the cross braces in between the front and rear.
See, when I was first starting into modeling, I started off with that little small like tester's glue and all that. That seemed like it would take forever to dry. Then discovered this, loved it, and then went to this. And this is what I was using for my glass piece.
I still use the tester's tube glue occasionally.
Oh, is that Gorilla Clear Glue?
No, this is that CA glue. I was using this for my glass pieces until I used until I got Mod Podge probably about a year ago or something like that. And then I've been using those for the multi-glass. Then if it's all one piece, I use CA.
The only time I've ever used CA on an actual model is when I had to repair something.
I use it on certain things because I need it to set fast, Even like AGPI guy talked about, say the Revell 32 Ford, you put the headlight bucket on the drop crossbar. I'll use a touch of super glue there, and it's going to turn white. Then you take a little future floor wax or its replacement, brush around it, and it washes out the white.
Night, Steven.
Later,
Good night,
Steve.
Mr. Hyde.
Thanks, Steven.
Take care, Mr. Steven.
But yeah, the only time I use CA on any of my kits is if it's something that I'm using the kit chrome from, or if it's something that I've pre-painted and then want to assemble later instead of trying to assemble it first and then have to be super careful with my paintbrush and whatnot. And I don't want to deal with that. If I just want to get the various pieces painted different colors and then glue them together, I'll use CA for that. But otherwise, it's Tamiya extra thin for bare plastic.
Yeah, I love Tamiya glue. That's the best glue on the planet.
Yes, I use that for all my sub-assemblies and stuff like that.
I like it because it actually softens the plastic and bonds it together. It's not a gap filler.
Could use the glue the Blues Brothers used on the Good Old Boys RV.
Strong stuff.
Yep.
Another thing that I have is I had bought some Tamiya regular cement, the orange label.
Yep.
And I took some styrene shavings from when I was doing some custom work on some various stuff, and I put the styrene in the Tamiya, and I made quote unquote sprue glue out of it.
Yep, I do that with the extra thin. Yeah.
I've never had good luck with that sprue glue.
Well, the thing of it is, when you make your mass of taffy, you don't mix random brands of plastic together.
No,
don't even mix old Revell with new Revell. They're all a different chemical composition. They don't bind together well.
Yeah, just when you go to make a batch of sprue glue, you have to make sure you're using the exact same styrene, brand, batch, the whole 9 yards, the exact same stuff as you're putting it into the bottle of glue. Otherwise, you'll mess the sprue glue up.
Yeah, that's why I keep small glass jars around. And if I need to make it up, I can make it up for the specific kit with the existing remaining sprue right there on the spot.
Right.
Might have to wait, to the next day to work with it because it takes a while to melt down. But I know what I have at that point, and I know that it's not going to mess anything up. It's going to be user error at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have plenty of sprue with that demon kit.
Tell me about it.
Or like
I got 2 of the motherfuckers. Got enough fucking
it's a
rails on one kit
Mopar.
to build another goddamn kit.
This CA glue, at least for me, it's like it don't work well with the chrome parts. It's like it takes forever for it to set up the chrome parts.
It has to have a plastic to plastic connection. If there's any paint or any residue of any kind, it will not cure quickly and it will not cure solidly.
I just got this one off of Model Roundup, I think. And
Silverado.
And all the additional parts for the customization of it, this box is chock full of styrene. I mean, after I unboxed it and put everything together and then checked everything out and then put it all back in the box, I can't even get the box to close.
Yeah, I hate that. I got a couple of kits that I took apart because I just wanted to look inside, and they're like the boxes are all bulgy and they got a fucking giant rubber band around them, or I have to bag them and wrap them up so I don't lose the part.
Yeah.
The bottle kit Rubik's Cube.
See, I'm wanting that 99
Killer
Silverado.
Game of Tetris.
I'm wanting that 99 Silverado. Kind of bad because I get that kit, I will have 7 Chevrolet truck gens. Because right now I got gens. I got from 1950 all the way up to 1992. I don't know what gen number they are, but that's how many gens I have. And I get that, I'll have 7 Chevrolet truck gens. Later, James Mark.
Later, Mark.
See you, Mark.
Take care, Mark.
Yeah, Model Roundup. That's where I bought this one.
Hey, before I forget, on these Thursday night hangouts, if somebody ends up having a paid subscription and does it, we should always leave one spot empty with somebody's picture in it.
Yeah. Also, who's gonna do Thursday night hangouts now? Because I know Mark's on Wednesday.
Yeah, right now we need to leave it in the wind.
Because he's been having
Just leave it in the wind, and we'll go from there. We'll figure it out later.
Because I think Terry too said he's going to have somebody set up a StreamYard, I think, account for him.
Yeah, he's got to get his stuff together and get StreamYard and all that. And I don't know what the status is on that, when he's going to be able to do it. But like I said, just leave it in the wind. We'll get there when we get there.
Maybe he can start on Thursdays if he wants. Because this is going like an order. Joey on Sunday.
We talked about it a little bit.
Monday for Cliff. Tuesday for Rob's. But that's like here and there sometimes. All
right. Joey's also doing the Mill Creek page on Thursday. So he's not going to be the one to do it.
Mm-hmm. And then Wednesday's Mark. Thursday is up in the air now. And then I'm now doing Fridays. And then Brian's for Saturdays.
Yeah. We got everything mostly covered. Like I said, just leave it in the wind and we'll sort it when we get there.
All right. So let's see.
We can take turns if we have to.
Yeah.
If somebody can't do it as a regular thing.
So now, all I got to do to finish Dale Earnhardt's car, which I'm going to finish it tomorrow, is I got to get my dash in, the steering wheel, and steering column. I got to get my tires together and my tires sanded. I got to put some braces that go on top of the on the sides of the dash that go up along the side of the roll bar. I'm not sure what that part's called. And then put the body onto the car, record for the build video because I'm gonna show what it looks like before decals, and then put the decals on, and then I'm done. So I should be able to finish it tomorrow because tomorrow I have a 3-hour early out. It's a Falcon Senate, so I'm going to 3rd and 4th block, and then go to lunch and then go home at 12:30.
Sweet.
Yeah, those were my favorite days of school. Hectic.
Hey, Miss Marcy,
Yeah.
got a question for you.
Home with my
Is-
mom. My mom's a cook at my school, so.
Is the Citadel paint, their little round bottles, are they about the same diameter as the smaller Tamiya?
That is a very good question. Let me find 2 victims and answer that question for you.
Because I'm looking at paint racks.
Yeah.
All right, so
Of course,
That's one
when
thing
I want
about
one, I can't find it.
the 3D printing is you can
The
print stuff
small
like that.
Tamiya, as in the 10 ml bottles.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me find an actual Citadel pot because I've repotted a lot of my Citadel shit. I put it in
Worst
water
comes to
bottles.
worst, I'll host.
They are probably a millimeter smaller in base diameter.
Than the Tamiya?
The Citadel are, yeah, the Citadel are, yeah, and they can't even speak today. I don't remember what the mill is on it. That's the small pot. I don't know if there's a difference in the bigger pot.
You type in Tamiya paint stands and you only get the Citadels.
Yeah, the 24 mil, the diameter base is the same in the larger Citadel bottles. So yeah,
Okay.
they'll fit in the racks that the small fit in.
all right, guys, I'm ending the stream because one, I need to get to bed for tomorrow, and 2, I gotta go take a shower after getting a haircut today.
Sounds good, Jonathan. Thanks for doing the live tonight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah, John. Thank you, brother. And I feel you on the need to get to bed because I got to be up early for work in the morning myself. So,
and of course, Edward comes in at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
As always,
Hey, Edward
hi
Leonard.
Ed, bye Ed. And East Coast, like I said, the Citadel bottles are a millimeter or 2 smaller. They literally fit in the groove on the bottom of the 10 ml Tamiya bottle. But the way the racks are made, they'll fit in the same racks.
Oh, you're welcome, everybody. No,
all right.
See y'all,
Jeff,
guys.
I'll message you when I find out, Jeff.
and John, you're doing this again tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
All right,
All
I'll
right,
see
see
you
you
all
guys
tomorrow
then.
night then.
My official Friday night hangout. This was
All right. See y'all later.
Y'all take care.